it
Do I-
says we're
Do I
live.
need to log in? Oh, wow.
Hey!
Hey, I'm waiting for
Hello.
that. There we go. Let me make sure my sound's up. Oh, good. It's going. Hi, Internet. How are ya? If you are joining us and you're on the Natalie and Tara channel and you're wondering what the heck is happening, hi, it's Tara doing a side project. Natalie and I talked about it, and we thought that bringing this live stream to you guys would be super fun. It is related to a previous episode. And tonight we're going to be doing a very special kind of D&D for you guys. This show is called Off Day Campaigns. This will just be the only time it pops up on this channel, and then we're going to be moving to our new home tomorrow. So if you want to check out the channel, if you like what we're doing and you want to keep up with us, there's going to be a link below that you can click to subscribe. I'm going to mute you guys and speaking of that, so this is the first time we've ever done it this way. As you can see, we're using Zoom to stream this out. So there may be problems. It may get hinky. We're going to try to share a website called Roll20, which is going to help us play the game and show you guys a game board for the D&D game. So there may be technical issues, and let me know what happens in the chat. I've got my chat going, and I'll be able to read what is happening. So just communicate with us. You're going to really help us troubleshoot this show live. And that just seems to be like the best way to do this right now. Also, I think that's everything. Yeah, there's no Natalie tonight. Natalie's still in Utah. She may or may not make guest appearance on the show in the future, and we all miss her terribly, but just, we'll just love her in spirit so far away from us. Okay, so tonight we're going to be doing a very uncommon kind of D&D, I'm thinking. I don't even really know that much about D&D still. I'm fairly new at this. Some of our guests are fairly new at this. Omar, who you know from a previous episode, from our D&D episode, is our expert. And he is going to be guiding us and teaching us all about this world. But we're also going to be doing campaigns that are very unusual and different. For example, we may decide to do a campaign through Candyland. We may decide to do a campaign through Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's all about what's weird and different that you wouldn't normally see on a D&D show. Well, that's what we're going to bring to you. So with that being said, let's get started. I'm going to introduce you guys. This is going to be the first part of the hinky thing. Omar Najam, say hi.
Hello, everyone. I am Omar, and I'm very happy to be here.
Yay. Annalise, say hello. Oop, I muted you.
Hello, I am Annalise, and I am also very happy to be here. And I'll get more and more purple throughout the night, so just...
Oh, yeah, because of your background lighting?
Yeah.
Nice. Chris, say hi. This is Chris Bermonte.
Hello, I am also very happy to be here. Hi to I see Blair's, and I'm watching the chat as we do this.
Oh, nice. Oh, good. I'm glad someone else is watching the chat for me, because that will be very helpful. Before we get rolling, I kind of want to do just a little test switching over to our game screen. So if the audience doesn't mind just sitting through this for 1 second, and let us know if you can still hear us talking once I do this. So here we go. Sharing a screen. Wait, before I do that, I need to correct a thing. I almost already messed this up. Nope. Stop. Computer, you're being evil. Let's close that. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to screen share some stuff for you guys. Okay, that is our amazing Roll20 website. Did it pop up for you guys? A little bit of a time lag when it pops up, but that's what it looks like. Can you guys still hear me talking when we're on this screen? And that's what I want to know. Yes, I miss Natalie too. There's a delay, so it may take a second for us to find out. You guys can talk too. How was your day?
Good. It's my mom's birthday.
Ooh.
Happy birthday to your mom, Chris.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Happy
Thank you so
mom
much.
birthday.
Yeah, that was great. We had a little family cocktail hour Zoom with her, and yeah, my sister and I assembled a nice little birthday video of relatives, which was nice. And yeah, so all in all, things were good.
Cool.
Old
You both
pictures from the past.
share the same birthday month?
We do, yeah. I'm 6 days after her birthday. It's always kind of been a thing.
So you're
That's
like
exciting.
Coming!
You're like the belated birthday present?
Exactly. I love it.
Nice. Okay, we are good to go on the tech, guys. And also, Natalie's in the room, so we have to behave ourselves. She just
Hi,
tuned in.
Natalie.
Hey.
Hi, Natalie. Thanks for letting us use the channel. Yay. Okay, guys. So, shall we get started?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Chris, I just sent you the Roll20 link in the email chain.
Oh, love it. There's so much like different windows going on.
Oh my
It's like
goodness.
there's a Zoom, there's a YouTube,
Yes.
there's the email, there's the Roll20, there's the DnD Beyond.
That's why this is gonna be. That's why this is gonna be kind of hinky.
I mean, it shows how advanced we are as a species.
Listen,
really.
we got
Look
it.
at all we can do.
I love that there's a Roll20 site. Is this like a fairly new thing, or is it? It's been around for
For a bit.
Okay, it's really cool because then you can like play with your friends when you're apart.
Yeah,
Like now,
yeah. And we're
during
gonna
the
do
quarantine.
the campaigns, like the one shots essentially that we'll be playing on this channel are gonna be kind of silly in the sense of it's what we've done, folks, is we've designed this so that you can watch it and enjoy it. And so there'll be like it'll play like a D&D campaign and also a mobile game. It's like smashed into one is kind of how we put this together. So I'm very excited that we get to share this with y'all.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Is everyone ready to begin?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Yes.
All right. So you have all just returned from a magnificently difficult campaign mission.
Oh.
Ugh.
This was your general in the fight.
Ooh, wait, I have to share that. That looks scary. Hold on. Sharing. Ooh, scary general guy.
Hello, strangers. Except we're not strangers anymore after everything we've been through, all those crazy adventures, all those orcs and goblins that we fought, all the treasure that we reclaimed, all the lands that we freed. I can barely begin to describe it. In fact, I won't go into detail about how
We all
adventurous-
remember. We all remember it.
We all
Clear as
remember
So
day.
it.
many things.
Nice.
All of the
So-
things.
So many details to remember.
Mhm.
How could one even, where would one even start? At the beginning, I suppose, but that was, it seems lifetimes ago. No.
Yeah, no, maybe do like a like you tease us with the and then go to the past.
Yes.
If you were to tell it, but you don't need to because you don't need to recall what happened. We all know so clearly.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be a little honest. I'm still hungover. I did that whole thing hungover. So if you wanted to recount what happened, like that's fine too. But it's fine also.
You know, you had to be there, and we were.
I mean, I think I was.
You were definitely there. Very there. You kept asking me inappropriate questions about my butt.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we had that very important HR meeting talking about boundaries and making sure everyone feels respected and safe. And then we rushed into the dungeon and we reclaimed all the treasure. That was great. And then we did a post-mortem with the HR representative afterwards. And then we stormed the other dungeon. And we reclaimed that treasure. And then we stormed that one museum and took all the pieces and said, that does not belong in a museum. That belongs to the native culture from which it came. And then we returned those pieces. And I'm quite proud of all of us. So in exchange for all of this, as we part our ways, folks, I would like to give to all of you 500 gold each.
Yes.
God. I gotta pay rent. This is gonna be a real rough month, man.
You know, oh my
That's
God,
a
you don't have a rent freeze? I have a
lot.
rent freeze.
I will buy a lot of candy.
My
Sorry.
apartment was frozen by an ice gnome who,
Yeah.
when I could no longer pay the rent, it's very kind of that ice gnome.
Yes.
And then you, what are all our names again?
Well, here's essentially. I think it's my time is up. What I am to do is I am to give you the 500 gold, and I am to send you on your way. Just make sure the first stop you make in the village is to claim this as income. That's very important. I need you to find Max's Tax Shack go to Max.
Taxable 500 pieces of gold.
Okay.
Well. No. It's well. You did a good thing, so technically it's not. Consider it more of like how you're don't in a way that you need to register this as non-taxable income. That's important. So find Max. Say that to tell Max I sent you. You all remember my name, of course, correct? After everything we've been through, right?
Yes.
There's no chance there's like a Drax's tax place that I could go to instead. Like, do I have to go to Max's?
Is there a chance? Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, let's see if there's a chance.
I only ask. I really don't want to see Max right now.
I'm gonna roll a d20, Annalise, and
tomorrow's April 15th, and of 2020.
Is it actually? I have not done my taxes. Do I have to do them tonight?
Yes.
All right,
Or
I'll do it
file
later.
an extension.
File an extension. Out of game, back in game.
No, it's it got delayed.
That's what I assumed, but here's the thing: I don't know that for
Google
a fact.
it. I mean, go to the Google Goblin who knows.
The Google Goblin, yes.
I always check with the Google Goblin about any question, especially celebrity gossip.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, he knows. He's
Tim's the
a
Google
bursting.
Goblin. Yes,
all about
bursting
what's
with
happening.
celebrity gossip.
Yeah.
He knows everything.
No vowels, just a T, an M, and a Z.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like Brad of the Bottomless Pit was really, was just up to his nose in controversy.
Swimming in it.
One
and
of our
swimmingly.
villagers says that the taxes got extended, Omar, just so you know.
Good.
Goblin
Wow,
is
that's very good to know.
That could have been a horrible tomorrow for you.
really swung and I hit on that one. I gotta say, that was a...
yes, that was like waking up to daylight retrieval time and finding that you get to sleep a little longer. Yeah.
Let me go ahead and mark that off on my luck feat there. I've got 3 luck slots there, and I crossed the one off as we learned in the game that Chris and I were playing, where Chris is a total monk. Okay, so I'm gonna roll my d20, and if it's below 3, there's also a Drax Attack Shack. But if it's 3 or above, unfortunately, there is only the Max Attack Shack. Let us see how this plays out. I got a 4. Unfortunately, there is only the Max Attack Shack, but
I just have some back taxes, but I'm sure.
Oh, well, you can talk to Max's Tax Shack about the back taxes, because I'm sure the Max Tax can take care of the back tax at the shack. So I wish you wonderful warriors all well. I appreciated all of your unique fighting styles, and I hope until the next adventurous campaign we go on, you have a nice, relaxing day. And or night.
I agree. May we relax at the shacks.
Yes.
The taxes are done by Max.
Ooh,
Goodbye.
Do you think there's a shack that has cocktails near the Max Tax Shack?
I suppose that it couldn't help. It couldn't hurt for us to keep eyes open.
Yes. If you all refer to the map. Oh, question in the front.
I was just gonna wonder if we wanted to go there before or after. Reward ourselves after strenuous tax thoughts, or get a little saucy to prepare ourselves for the discomfort.
Technically, the rules are what he said we have to do first is declare it. But I mean, like, if we just say we have it, then we can go to a cocktail place first, or a tavern of some sort.
So maybe like we sandwich the experience, like start there, do the taxes,
and then
come
go back.
Love it.
But we just make sure to declare, because that's what the rules are.
Well, are we not adventurers? Can we not carve our own rules? Yeah.
I like that.
And you need a hair of a dog, so let's go.
I really do.
Yes, you do.
All right. If you refer to your map on Roll20
Let's
there,
take
you'll
a
see
look.
that you have character tokens that are now present. You should all be able to adjust and move your character tokens as you see fit. And there are different locations, as you can see. Yep, everyone should be assigned theirs.
Nice.
Okay, I am. Ooh, man, this is a fun way to move these little folks.
And if anyone wants links to the maps, by the way, let me know, because I purchased these just earlier today. They were $1 each.
Yes.
Fantastic maps.
So what is this village?
This is just a sort of run-in-the-mill village in Faerun. You didn't even get the name. It's so unimportant.
Oh,
Okay.
that seems sad. It should have a name.
Yes, maybe perhaps we can find out its name. Or is it a village so forgotten that it forgot its own name?
Interesting.
That is kind of dark.
Maybe we can give it a name and be written down in some kind of scroll.
At least this village and I would have something in common.
Indeed. All right. Now, shall we search these streets for drinks and other such
Mm-hmm.
You
things?
can pop into any location that you wish.
Okay.
All right, you lead the way. I'll follow your lead.
This little building right here.
This one?
Looks like a thing. Like this could be a. I would like to go into this little building.
All right, all three of you enter the building. Oh, fantastic.
Ooh.
Oh,
You enter a
Shiny.
shop.
Ooh.
And the shopkeeper appears and says, "Hello, I am Bald."
good evening, sir. Thank you for your proprietary. We come seeking, what was it? Drinks, swords. But it looks like they're selling swords here.
Swords. Looks like a very much a sharp, shiny object store.
This
Sorry
is a
to interrupt you, but where are the drinks?
Oh, well, you've come to quite a place for drinks, I must say. This is Bald's Potion Shop. So if you care to have a potion or perhaps a tincture, actually, I don't know exactly how that works.
Your finest 2 potions for
The finest 2 potions.
or your finest 6 potions, except we each perhaps get 2 unique potions, and we can pay for them with our gold money, shiny money.
Interesting. Well, I've got a handful of potions here. I've got a potion of mind reading, a potion of animal friendship, a potion of giant size, a potion of longevity, a potion of comprehension, a potion of invulnerability, a potion of heroism, a potion of poison, a potion of watchful rest, a potion of fire breath, a potion of vitality, a potion of invisibility, a potion of mind control, and a potion of flying.
Wow, that's a lot of options.
I'll take. Okay. Yes, you guys pick first.
What was the 4th one on the list?
That would be the potion of longevity.
Oh,
longevity.
I can live longer.
When you drink this potion, your physical age is reduced by 1d6 plus 6 years to a minimum of 13 years. Each time you subsequently drink a potion of longevity, there's a 10% cumulative chance that you instead age by 1d6 plus 6 years.
But what's the fine print, Doc?
I think that was it.
That was.
That was it.
I think that was the fine print.
I mean, you can also know that suspended in this amber liquid are a scorpion's tail, an adder's fang, a dead spider, and a tiny heart that, against all reason, is still beating. If you consider that fine print.
The finest print I've heard all day. What do you say? A potion for you?
Also, the ingredients vanish when the potion is opened.
Well, personally, I'm kind of thinking, I don't mean to cut the line, but I'm ready to pick when you guys are.
I mean, flying sounds nice.
Ooh, I like flying. That
flying sounds quite nice right now.
I'm flying as well. Maybe I'll pick a different one.
Okay.
We can all fly.
I've got multiple copies of the potions. Don't.
Okay. Oh, I thought that. Okay. Maybe I just, in my own mind, imagined that.
We can be a troop of flyers, friend.
So each person gets 1 flyer, and then a fun one.
And then a fun one.
Yes.
What was on the fun menu?
I can read them back to you if you'd like. I've got the potion of mind reading, the potion of animal friendship, the potion of giants, there's the potion of longevity, the potion of comprehension, the potion of invulnerability, the potion of heroism, the potion of poison, the potion of watchful rest, the potion of fire breath, the potion of vitality, the potion of invisibility, the potion of mind control, the potion of flying, and the potion of growth. I don't know if I mentioned that one last time.
I'm kind of digging the potion of animal friendship. I
A
want
wise
some
choice.
friends.
I'm going to go for a flying, and I'm going to go for a mind reading. Because what could go wrong?
Okay.
You know everything that people think about you. Could not be bad, right?
Oh,
That
no.
sounds good.
Does that mean you're gonna know what we think of you?
I think I already know what you think of
When
me.
you drink this potion, you gain the effect of Detect Thought spell save DC 13. The potion's defense purple liquid has an ovoid cloud of pink floating in it.
The what?
The potion's defense purple liquid has an ovoid cloud of pink floating in it.
All right, yeah, fuck it, sure. Sure, okay.
So you got the mind reading and you got the potion of flying?
Yes, I'm gonna commit. It's
You're
happening.
all taken care of. Who is up next? About to swing.
I will take the flying one and the animal friendship one.
You got a potion of flying and a potion of animal friendship. When you drink
Yes.
this potion, you cast the animal friendship spell save DC 13 for 1 hour at will.
So I get to talk to animals for 1 hour.
Yes, just so you know, this has fish scales, hummingbird tongues, a cat's claw, or a squirrel hair. So I'm going to decide it's got a squirrel's hair because it's the least violent.
Okay, great.
So you got a flying potion, you got a potion of animal friendship. Congratulations. Also, all these potions are 10 gold each.
Okay, 10 gold. So I'm
How much
gonna
gold
give
do we
you
get, guys? How much?
20 gold. We got 500.
500 non-taxable gold.
Non-taxed.
That's
And this
good.
is also tax exempt purchase. You can write these off.
Oh,
Fantastic.
I had no idea
I always forget
potions
to
were
do
things
that,
you could
yeah.
write off.
All right, and then I will pick the potion of flying and the potion of heroes.
Okay, the potion of flying and the potion of heroism. For 1 hour after drinking, you gain 10 temporary hit points that last for 1 hour. For the same duration, you're under the effect of the blessed spell. Do you have, it's fine. You have a bard, you're fine, you're fine. You have a bard, you have a cleric, you're good. You don't have a cleric, but this will do it for you. This blue potion bubbles and steams as if boiling. But don't worry, it's not boiling.
Good. Whew. Was a little worried that it was boiling, but when you mentioned the word boiling, but I'm glad it's not.
Yes, well, thank you. That's also 10 gold each.
All right. Well,
Got it.
looks like we're down. But it's the
Down
total or
to-
each?
Are
What?
they-
No, 10 each. No, yeah, 10 each total.
Okay, fantastic.
Each potion is 10 gold pieces
Yes, total. Each.
each. So I owe you 20 gold pieces.
Yes, total. Each.
Okay. Got
Each?
it. Total 20 each. So we each have 480 gold pieces left to go declare. And
Yes,
this is all a
total.
tax write-off.
Each, yes. But you have to file it.
But we have to file it.
On
Got
the
it.
15th, yes.
Great. Cool.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank
Was there
you.
something else?
No, I think we're good. We have to go. I'm so sorry. One more thing. Is there a tavern in this village that we could partake in after now?
Absolutely. Walk out of this, walk out of the shop and
Excellent, yes.
walk forward, and it'll eventually be on your left.
It'll eventually be on your left. Okay.
Yes.
That seems like very vague directions, but thank you.
Okay, well, it was wonderful meeting all of you. Again, my name is Bald, so
you, Bald.
just if any of your friends ask, please let them know. That's who I am.
All right, we'll
Great.
say if you
Thanks,
it
Baldy.
is potions you
nice day.
seek. To balls.
And you head out, back out to the village.
All right. What do you think, guys? Should we take these potions? Is it like we take them once and then we've got it forever, or we
I think-
summon them in a moment of need?
I'm gonna hold on to mine because to be honest, I just felt bad. I felt like we had to buy something there. You know, you walk into a store and there's no one in there, and you're like, I guess I better buy something because
You
this
don't
guy
want to
looks
crush their
sad.
spirits.
Yeah,
No.
kind of. I would just. It sounds like a thing that we should hold on to for another time.
All right. Well,
'cause
let's
it will wear off. So
put them in our
but-
safest satchel.
I don't know about you guys. I'm really not in the mood to go see this Max guy. Like, I don't trust accountants. Can we just go to the tavern instead?
Yes, I think. Yeah, we just skip it entirely.
Well, we
Yeah.
can't skip the tax guy entirely. We were
Hmm.
told we have to go to the tax guy and declare. That is the rules.
Right, but unless we skip town,
What this guy said.
That seems like a really, I mean, the guy was a big, scary guy. I feel like we'd be making a terrible choice to not do what he
right,
says.
and maybe that there's like a thought out experience behind that we don't want to necessarily like throw someone's work into a
Well, why don't we just go get a drink at the tavern? Like,
let's
just
do a
like
drink and then go.
one drink, you know, what could happen while we're there? Nothing could happen.
Yes.
IGN, thank you for requesting, man. I don't put any eggs in any baskets. Let me just quickly rip that Band-Aid off.
So he said out straight and to the left eventually, which sounds like it's this building right over here.
Yeah,
here, let me join
correct.
you. All right.
Okay.
Aha.
Okay.
I swear to God, if this is not the tavern.
Not the
We just
tavern, then
take-
we'll have our
Alright,
first
you enter a shop.
Oh, I think we're back in the same.
We're back in a shop?
store.
And you are met by the shopkeeper.
Hmm.
Hello, I'm Yold, the weapon emporium owner.
Okay.
Mm.
Y'all, do you have a brother or sister?
We're all, children of the creator.
Okay. Cool.
Sure.
I see all of us as we're all born on equally auspicious days, in my opinion. So are we not all twins in that sense?
Good.
What can I help you
point.
with?
Well, what wares do you provide?
Weapons.
Weapons?
Yeah, Y'all's Weapon Emporium. I'm the owner of it. I'm Y'all. We got weapons. You want weapons? You don't have to get them, but this is the Weapon Emporium.
Personally, I'd like some.
Bad again. Does anyone else feel bad again? Like,
You don't have to feel bad. What do you feel bad about?
No, I'm sorry. I was talking to an aside to my friends. I apologize.
But we're all friends. We're all born on equally auspicious days. Doesn't that make us friends?
Yes, y'all. That does make us friends.
There we go. So what were you saying to all three of us?
Weapons, fun. I love shiny, pointy things.
Great. What do you all want?
Okay, well, I've been eyeing a morning star for a while. Do you have anything in the sort of spherical and pointy weapons?
Let me check. Let me quickly check. Yeah, we've got morning stars.
All right, I'll take a morning star and an evening star if you have one.
2 morning stars coming up.
Maybe like you could like put like
each.
could you have like a moon engraved on it?
I can't engrave it, but I can put a sticker that won't.
That
come
would be
off.
fantastic. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So one morning star.
Honestly, I think he likes stickers more, so I feel like you just made his day.
Do you like stick? Do you want an extra sticker? I'll give it to you for free.
God, I would love an extra sticker.
Just don't stick it a place you're not supposed to, because that's polluting.
Yes. No. Give a hoot. Don't pollute.
Give a
Is,
hoot.
I was-
Don't pollute.
Well, I was raised by owls,
Yep.
and that was our morning recitation. Yeah.
And that's when you went to
Explains
sleep,
so much.
right?
Woo,
Because you're
mhm.
nocturnal. You were raised by owls. I don't mean to
Indeed.
make assumptions.
Well, it is a common misunderstanding, but we do like the night. Excellent. So minus 30, I suppose.
Yes.
My 2 morning stars.
If you're keeping track of it, if you're an adventurer, this is tax deductible.
Perfect.
Tax deductible.
There you go.
Um,
And just so you know, that's a 1d8 piercing damage.
1d8.
Put it in your bag. That's bottomless, like the magical nannies that fly in with the flying spell. They also have an umbrella. Who else would like anything?
I am wondering, do you have a crossbow or a rapier that I could take a look at?
I've got both. I've got both of
Okay.
those.
Which one is pointier?
Let me of the crossbow and the rapier.
Yeah.
Good question. Probably the rapier, I'd suppose, right?
A rapier would be pointier and shinier. Okay. How much is the rapier?
Let me check my listing here. It's looking like 25 gold.
Ooh.
Does that come with like a free engraving? Because I would love to put my name on it.
Sure. What do you want to put? What's your name?
My name is Kaylee.
Kaylee. All right, there it is. And here's what's so funny about it. Our engravings are shiny, so I didn't even have to ask the spelling of it. When you look, you see the reflection that you seek of your name spelling. It's not like a it's not like a, mirror that you look into and you see,
it's like
Harry Potter's parents or something.
It's like a magical engraving.
Harry Potter is this kid that lives in the other town. He's got the coolest parents, and we all want to hang out with them. So there's a mirror that if you look into it, you hang out with James and Lily Potter, two of the coolest parents.
I have never heard of. Have you guys ever heard of these people?
I've heard the Potters.
Yeah, they're the Potters.
Have you ever gotten a pot? Have you ever held water or wine in a pot?
Many times.
Might have been them.
Once fell asleep in their garden. I'm gonna level with you. I was drunk. But they took their pot, they threw some water on me. Which not just woke me up, but it also watered their flowers. So it was twofold. They were very nice.
There you
Very
go.
Nice. Okay, so that's a 1d8 piercing damage, just so you know.
1d8 piercing damage. Got it. That sounds like a very sharp rapier. Thank you.
Absolutely. And how about you, Sleepy Jean?
Yes, it's songwright. And actually was hoping that you might have a short sword that would fit into my lute here.
Let's
Is that a possibility?
See what we got here.
Something I could hide in the little hidey hole that I could just, conveniently. It looks like I have large hands. I don't. I can magic my way in and grab it out. It's magic.
Let me ask you a quick question. Also, just a metagame really quickly for all the folks watching at home. We're not going to worry about if people are can use these weapons and stuff. We'll just do it because I don't remember who's good with finesse.
Well, actually, while we're stopping, if you're just now tuning in on what's going on, this is a new show that is coming at you. We're hosting it here on the Natalie and Tara channel just for tonight. We're going to be moving to our home channel tomorrow, and we'll be live streaming very unusual D&Ds every Tuesday. Times may vary. We'll discuss times later. But yeah, so if you're just now tuning in, that's what's going on. And Natalie is not with us tonight, though hopefully she'll be able to join us in the future for future episodes. So great aside, guys. Great aside. So, and this is not your normal D&D. Continue, Omar.
All right, back to inventory, which in all fairness, we're still in the realm of standard kicking off a campaign D&D. That'll cost you 10 shiny gold pieces.
All right, I can do that.
And that's a 1d6 piercing damage.
All right, ding, 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 ding. The coins fall in your hand.
Thank you. And remember, this is all, you can write this all off.
Oh.
If you're adventurous.
Is this, quick question, y'all. Is this a town where everything is a tax write-off?
Yes. When you said y'all, I assumed that you meant all your friends, all three of us.
That's what I meant. I'm so sorry. Y'all?
That's my name.
Y'all,
Don't wear it out.
So sorry.
Yes, careful. You cannot, if we wear out his name, then he'll,
I know.
what will happen?
Gotta find another word for y'all.
It'll be unusable.
We'll make you buy you a new one, and it'll be tax deductible.
Oh, good.
Then what? Then how would that?
It makes sense, I promise.
Okay. Well, thank you all so much for stopping by my shop. Remember, tell your friends if they want some weapons, go to Y'all's Weapon Emporium. That's me, Y'all, and this is my emporium.
Thank you, y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks,
really nice to meet you.
It was Ashante. And Y'all disappears, and
that guy was the worst.
you are all back outside.
Do you think we got enough? Everyone feels like we got sufficient weaponry?
Yes, I'm good with my new shiny rapier. But we still have the problem of finding the tavern.
Yes, it seems like we're in like some kind of loop where everywhere we go, it's just another store. But can't say that if we haven't gone into every place.
It's true. Not proven yet. We have to continue on to the next place. All right. Who wants to make the next choice in this map?
We haven't gone here yet, right? The one that
let's hit it up.
I've leapt on the roof of.
Perhaps
here we can go.
Walk inside.
No.
And
How?
it is a
How?
shop. And the shop owner appears.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your best friend, Max. Welcome to Max Tax Shack.
Oh.
I'm
Okay.
Max.
Hey,
Ah.
buddy.
Oh,
Do
hello.
the taxes. Time to do the taxes. 1099s are my favorite treat. They're not. You don't, try to. They're not. You can get hurt with those. Welcome to Max's Tax Shack.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello, Max. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Max.
Who would like to declare their income?
I would like to follow the rules and declare my income.
All right, let me quickly get your full name, please.
Kaylee
Okay.
Brown Johnson Domingo.
Hello, Kaylee Brown Johnson Domingo. It's so
Yes.
nice to meet you. Go ahead and, while I'm filling out this form for you, what is your race and your class and your level?
My race is a ranger. My class is really shiny. And my level is a 10.
I think maybe this form was a little topsy-turvy. I think one or two of those might have been a little bit off. Let me see here. I'm going to pull up your file.
That's why you go to Max.
Very quackly, as we say, because I'm friends with some ducks.
Excellent.
Oh, I see on your file here that you're a level 7 half-orc
Yes.
ranger.
I'm a level 7 half-orc ranger. Those are all true.
Fantastic. Oh, very cool. Ooh, Dread Ambusher. That's a very fun thing. Relentless Endurance. That might come in use when you're actually...
Is anyone else worried that he knows all of this about us? Just a little bit.
Just not questioning this to move the tax paying forward because we still haven't gone to the tavern.
Ooh, Natural Explorer. That's pretty great. Forest and Underdark. That's pretty exciting stuff. Great. Well, how much did you make on your last campaign?
500 gold each. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking to you.
500 gold.
Great. I'll go ahead and declare that. Have you made any purchases? Actually, you know what? Don't worry. That's really getting in the minutia of the situation. Your file is all taken care of. Who next would like to step up to the bat?
All right, we've got to do it sometime. Do you want me to go and tire him out a bit, or I will go. I will declare.
What is your full name, good gentlefolk?
My name is Cliff Natharalius Spellbringer.
Natharalius, what does that mean, if you don't mind me asking? It's beautiful.
Well, it's sort of the combination name of my ancient ancestor,
Wow.
Rallius.
Wow.
And with a great keeper of the youths in a tube known as Natali, and you put those together, and it's Natharalius. And but Cliff Spellbringer is what I would write on the top of like a test.
You know, I thought so. I thought that's what you're referring to, because I'm a big YouTube fan myself. You can call him. I am subscribed. And what would you say is your race, your class? And actually, I'm pulling it up right now. You're a level 7 elf druid.
That's me.
From the Circle of the Moon. That's an interesting school of thought. That's exciting.
Yes,
You like talking to animals? You like making animal friends?
When I can.
When I can. Listen to Cliff over here when I can. Oh, if you got 1 gold for modesty, you'd have like 4 gold right now. Okay, your taxes are all taken care of.
Yes.
And
easy breezy.
Easy breezy, beautiful. Cover girl. All right, who's left?
Wait, it wasn't that hard.
Who else we got?
It's really not that bad.
Baby, come back. Do the taxes. This guy, I forget the rest of the song. Baby, come back. All right, who's up?
Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Should we just do this? Should we?
Yeah, I live for taxes, baby. So let's go ahead and just let's put on the bandage so we can rip it off. What's your full name, there, friend?
Songwright Nelson.
I'm sorry.
Songwright Nelson.
I apologize again.
Songwright Nelson.
Songwright Noteson. Okay. What a beautiful name. And I see on your file you are a level 7 tiefling bard. Is that correct?
Yeah, I guess if you're asking, yeah.
I am. So that's great. And you're from the College of Glamour. That's a pretty exciting school of thought.
It was a time. It was a time in my life.
Yeah.
It's not that time anymore, though. So.
Hey, sometimes you gotta move to groove. You know what I mean? Because you're a bard. And you play music. Well, folks, your taxes are all set. I'll go ahead and send these off to the treasury of Faerun. Remember, folks, if any of your friends need to do their taxes, send them over to Tax Shack. And please let them know that taxes have been extended. Because if someone didn't know that, might have made them sweat a little bit earlier. You know what I mean? So,
oh my, it's a good thing.
And for filing your taxes at Max's Tax Shack, I've got a little gift to give to you.
Is it telling us where the tavern is? Because we need to
that.
know where the tavern is.
The tavern's real easy to get to.
Okay.
You just exit the tax shack and you just keep walking. It'll be on your left. But more importantly, I've got 3 tickets for the 3 of you. 1 ticket each.
All right, lovely, excellent.
You get to go on an amazing tour of Winky Wally's confectioner.
Winky Wally's confectioner. I love that place.
Winky Wally's confectioner.
I've dreamed of this since I was but a small wood elf.
So seldomly is anyone allowed inside Winky Wally's confectioner, except for the daily tours, and you just got tickets to the daily tours.
This is huge. This is huge news.
Yay!
So here, I'm going to give them to all of you. There you go. Put those in your inventory. There you go. And you can just, in order to get to Winky Wally's confectioner, all you have to do is just walk out of the village, and you'll get there, essentially. There's not a whole lot between us. That's why the air is so sweet here in the unnamed village. It's because of Winky Wally.
Oh, that's why. I always had certain suspicions.
I guess that's something that I didn't know earlier.
Well, now you do. The question in the front, question in the front, comment in the back. What's up?
How long are these tickets good for? Can we take a slight detour first?
Sure, you can take a detour.
Great. Mm-hmm. And you said straight out and to the left.
To get to
the tavern.
Yes.
Great. Can we buy you a drink, Max? Would you like to come with us to thank you for all your tax help? Can you come with us?
I appreciate that. Do you all remember the play Angel by any chance?
Yes.
There was one chapter, one night performance of the play Angel, the ongoing epic of Angel, where Angel was allowed to Angel's a vampire that works in this world. Angel was a vampire and at one point was given a ring that gave him the ability to walk out into the bright kisses of sunshine.
Yes.
But Angel had to destroy the ring because Angel said, "What? You remember what it was, Cliff? You remember the reason?"
Yes, he couldn't forget what it was like. If he spent too much time in the light, he would forget the importance of being the seer of the dark.
If I went with you 3, I might forget what it's like to live in the dark.
So that's a long no.
No, thank you. Thanks, but no thanks.
Thank you. Just I had to ask.
I appreciate it. Politeness is a virtue.
Great. Great. Is that angel thing a thing that exists in our world here?
It does now.
Yes, it's the play. Yes, you've never seen the play. I'd love to take it in.
another place we can visit as well?
Yeah, I think I believe
The theater?
so.
Yeah,
It's
right.
based on the Village of Angels, so
Okay, that
yeah.
seems like
Well, it takes place
promising
like it's
adventure. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we have to go to Wally's first. No, we have to go to the tavern first. But that sounds very fascinating to hear about a vampire who's named Angel.
Yeah. Well, actually, we can't get into it.
Okay.
The vampire's not Angel. Let's just quickly
Oh.
get one thing straight.
Okay, got it.
He's in a city of angels, but he himself is only
there's
referred to as an
a
angel.
whole city of angels?
Yes, their citizens are all angels, except for, well, there's other people there as well.
So interested. We have to make a stop there at some point. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes, we've got a
Yes.
regular itinerary building.
Okay.
Yes, there is a season of that production that will seem a little slow. Get through it. It's worth it, folks. All right. Well,
Great.
it was wonderful meeting all of you. Remember, if your friends need tax at Tax Shack, the Mac, then it's me and I go bye. And Max disappears, and you are back out in the village.
Okay.
Right.
Straight to the tavern.
Straight
No
into the left?
distractions. He said straight.
I don't think this
left.
place exists, you guys. I think that's the whole thing.
No.
He keeps saying straight to the left, and he keeps lying. Every
No.
time. Let's just, you know what? Fine. Let's go to the confectionery, confections knit. We'll do that.
No.
There's probably a tavern near there.
Maybe even within it, kind of like how certain museums have like a little bit of tiny bar in them, just to, keep people going.
Yes.
What if we go all the way straight and then take a left? So you see all the way down to the village where the entrance was? What if we go all the way that way, then take a left, and then that first building we hit? What about that?
Let's do it.
We can try it. We can try it.
You guide the way, and I'll keep lookout with my elf eyes. I'll let you know what my elf eyes do see. Nothing so far.
Okay.
Looks fine.
Song, are you coming or what?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
Oh wow, what a quick
this
little
one. I'm looking
leap.
at this one. I'm thinking this one has
Looks
got
like
to be
a
the
sunken
tavern.
mine. Okay. And they call it the mine. Okay.
All right. You step into the building. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
What? How?
And you step into a shop, and the shopkeeper approaches. Hello, I'm Mold. Welcome to Mold's Spell Shop.
Mold?
Listen, I hate to say it, but I think I have to say that I toldeth thou soweth.
Oh.
Right.
Do you want to talk about the spelling contest that I run in this shop?
Yes.
The spelling contest?
Yes, Mold Spell Shop. Yeah.
Is there still available spots for entry?
Yes, absolutely. We've got 3 spots. Who wants to partake in the spelling bee?
I say we do it.
Okay.
I say we do it.
There is now. Just so you know, there is no prize.
Are you guys good spellers?
I'm a terrible.
I'm a musician. What do you think?
But it seems like I am poised.
Well,
turns out.
excuse my friends and I for 1 second. If you don't mind, let's just step over to the side here and have a quick conversation,
Yes.
friends. What are you doing? I'm a terrible speller.
Okay, so you think that maybe it's not worth it. There's no prize at the end of it. All we have is the pride of spelling something correctly.
I mean, if you really, really want to do this, Cliff, you're kind of on your own. I'll help you as much as I can, but I can't spell, and I don't think Song can spell.
No, not for anything, really.
No, she flunked out of school.
Well, he said it was a spelling.
You don't need to say it like that.
Sorry.
I chose to leave. I chose to leave because I was not academically inclined.
Because she was not. They were not challenging her enough because she's so smart. That's not the point. We don't know what we're doing. So
you were too smart for that school.
Yes, exactly
Appreciate
what
it,
I'm
guys.
saying.
Thank you.
You got it, girl. So, you want to do this?
Well, I feel like it's fallen into our laps. And what if it's not even about spelling? Maybe if it's a spelling bee, there's a small b and it's casting spells.
That is from a totally different verse we visited. You know that.
Okay.
Let's
just give it one round.
You can do okay.
Give it one round.
One round. And then we have to find
And then we're out of here.
Then we're out of here.
So I'm starting to be a little suspicious that there is no tavern.
No.
I'm not going to say it.
Like,
I'm not going to say it.
Songwright was was floating it earlier. I was resistant, but now I'm starting to feel like it's a trick.
Fine. Have your spelling bee. I hope it's not actual bees or half a bee.
I know. I hope not too. I'm deathly allergic to bees.
Oh, great. Let's do this.
But I have mighty aim with this very small dagger, and I can usually effectively poke them out.
You
All right.
are very talented with that tiny dagger.
Thank you.
Okay, who's up?
Oh.
Hi.
Who wants to go first?
I believe Cliff would like to start us off.
Yes, it is I, Cliff Spellbringer, will spell your word, if that's what this
All
is.
right. The word for you to spell, and don't look it up, is croissant.
Okay.
That's a French word. That's
Croissant.
not fair.
Croissant.
Croissant. C-R-O-I-S-S-A-N-T. Croissant.
Congratulations, you passed the spelling bead. Here's your bead.
Bead?
Yes. Yes.
Quick question, Wald.
Yes.
Congratulations, Cliff. You, as always, are incredibly
Yeah.
talented. Yes, I am so happy for you. Like, you just have serious talents.
Thank you.
Quick question, Wald?
Mauled?
Mauled. I'm so sorry. Mauled.
What be your question?
What happens if he spells it wrong?
You get a complimentary bead for trying.
Yes. Oof.
So either way, you get a bead.
Yes, but
Okay.
yes.
And what does this bead do?
Rolls at if you roll it, it can fit in the palm of your hand.
Great. Okay, I'll buy that for $1.
Interesting.
Sounds like a great use of everyone's time.
Yes.
Love it.
This does seem like an excellent use of our time, Cliff. Okay, let's get this over with. Song, you want to go next, or shall I do this?
I'll just do it. I just need
All
to
right.
need to peace out.
Your word is 8.
Can I hear it in a sentence?
In a sentence? Absolutely.
Yes.
I ate 8 apples, and gosh darn it, they were good.
Oh, 8.
How about this? I will be so good at spelling, I will give you 2 options, and you can pick which one you feel is right. He's like being multilingual, but just for words in the same language. The first 8 is A-T-E, and the second 8 is E-I-G-H-T.
I'm sorry that this might have been a function of my vocal affectations. The correct spelling was H-A-T-E. I hate 8 apples, and gosh darn were they good. So I'm so sorry, but I'm giving you, here's your spelling bead. There you go. Congratulations.
So worth it, everything. Thank you.
Cool.
It was a
Speeding this along.
pronunciation issue.
Cliff, I hope you're happy. Speeding this along, I'll go next.
Great. Your word is slush.
Slush. Can I hear it in a sentence?
Sure. Slush, slush, slush. The slush demon goes.
So helpful. Great. I'm gonna go with
He's right.
S-L-U-S-H.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Use your bead.
Thank you.
This town hates me. It's fine.
You still got a bead, and you know what? I think you spelled it correctly.
I think so too. I think
Thanks.
he was fudging the rules.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I think
team.
that's
This
a
guy,
definite right.
he has it out for me. I can see it on his face.
Your friends want to ever do a spelling bee, send them my way. Remind them that's Mauled Spell Shop. Head on down.
Yo, Mauled, I like Bald a lot better. Just gonna put it out there. I like your brother a lot better.
If
You are not an honest man, sir.
Song.
What?
Let's just wrap it up and get out of this room.
Let's cruise.
Great. Thank you.
Great. Yeah, come
Thank
on.
you.
I got you. Come on.
All right.
All right,
Okay.
so you exit the
Oh,
shop.
my goodness. If this continues, it's almost going to
I
be.
swear.
Can
I
we
mean, it's-
just leave this godforsaken town? You know,
Are we allowed to? Okay. Well, where's the Wally place? Don't we want to go see that? I know, Cliff, you were dying to go.
Yes, I mean, I think it would be fantastic, but
The
did
instructions
we
to
even
get
tell
there
us
were
where
you
it is?
Yeah, you exit out the village and you just
Okay.
continue down the path and you will get there.
All right.
Well, should we hit all these houses before we go? I mean, who knows? Maybe
haven't we been in
the
all
wrong
of them?
building.
I feel like I've seen the same house over and over again.
I
guess we
will
do.
go crazy if I see another shop owned by someone named Puld.
Called, Walled,
Yes, it's
Hulled,
Yeah, we can't do
Lulled.
this anymore.
Zold. I can come with
Mhm.
those names all day, and I guarantee every house has got one of them. There's no tavern. Let's move on.
All right. Well, I suppose there's nothing left for us in this town. It reminds me of another play that the Kong of Donkey, in which there were a group of bear brothers that ran different shops, and it's
You
sort of
have
like
been
this.
so many amazing places, and I've heard every good story there is.
I've got a season pass. You should really think of getting one.
That sounds amazing.
The atrium is all right. So here we are.
As you all walk out,
Mhm.
I'll just say as an ending scene, there is a shop in the village, a quiet, empty shop, and in this shop, Morty, the bartender, looks around and
Ooh.
goes, God, if anyone came in, I would just give them free drinks right now. I swear.
I just want to say, I told you, and so.
You continue walking until you reach what looks like the cliffside of Neverwinter, but I assure you it is a candy factory. And you are met by a very interesting person with a very official looking vest. Hello!
Hello to you as well.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Duncan.
Hi, Kimberly.
I'm no longer into it.
How's it going, everybody?
It's fine.
Fair as it
Great.
tends to be.
Amazing.
Welcome to Winky Wally's Confectionery Confectioner. It
Why,
is my
thank you.
pleasure to welcome you to this super great tour. I say super because I used to work at the play that was the Terminator attraction, and they closed it.
Oh,
So
that was heartbreaking when they did that.
Very sorry for you, Kim.
thank you. And they replaced it
It
with
was really, the Terminator attraction. It was almost like, that there was that effect that they really tried to get happening in modern plays, in which the actors would go into the audience, and it seemed as though the third dimension was being explored. And I really felt like they never really did it as well as that Terminator play.
I couldn't agree more. And then we were replaced with a Minions of the Necromancer attraction. I didn't think that was as good.
Not as good, no, not at all.
Yeah, I didn't think it was as good. Anyhow, if you direct your attention to the castle behind me, I'll tell
It
you
looks fantastic.
some fun facts accompanied by some visuals if you want to go ahead and peel your eyeballs over to the castle there. And
Peel our eyeballs.
the
guys' eyeballs peel?
I mean, look at the castle is what I mean to say.
Oh, it was a manner of speech.
Yes,
My
yes.
I was worried this was something happening after I did my taxes, so like a consequence of taxes getting my eyes peeled. So thank you for clarifying.
What I mean to say is something might pop up in front of you that you will see if you pay close attention to the castle. Is what I mean.
Excellent.
So,
all right, let's pay attention.
You care to pay attention to the screens and the ones that are shared of sorts. Our founder, Winky Wally, is a very mysterious gentleman who rarely makes public appearances. He only comes out on the most special days to greet the most special people. And folks, here he is. Hello, everybody. It's Winky Wally.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello,
Who here
Winky
likes
Wally.
ice cream? Sing your name out loud. Who here likes ice cream? Sing your name out loud. Sing your name out loud if you like ice cream. Sing your name out loud. Sing your name
Cliff.
out loud. Cliff likes ice cream. Who else likes ice cream?
Kaylee likes ice cream.
Sing your name out loud. Everyone who likes ice cream, sing your name out loud. I feel like we're still missing someone. Sing your name. Sing your name.
I can't
sing your
have
name,
ice
sing
cream.
your
It gives
name.
me diarrhea. I can't have ice cream.
TMI.
So there.
Ooh.
We've got, is that a lactose thing? We have solutions. We offer many dairy-free options. So, hey, everyone, it's so exciting to meet you. I'm
All
so excited.
bases covered.
What, pardon?
I was just saying, trying to encourage my compatriot here to take comfort in that perhaps some of these ice creams might not be as much of a challenge.
Okay.
Perhaps they might, perhaps they have very low ACs, if you will. Well, I am so excited to give you an exclusive tour of my confectionery confectioner. I am going to show you to a door, and it will take you into the exciting world of the underground caverns where we store barrels of sweetness.
Yes,
of
this is
sweetness.
great.
That's
Okay.
right. Barrels of sweetness. So go ahead and go into that cave opening that I'm pointing to right there, and that will take you into the cavern of sweetness. And meet me at the end for me to give you let's see how you enjoy it. So y'all walk forward, and you enter the cavern of sweetness.
Sweetness, I am walking into the cavern of sweetness.
I hear you singing, and I like it.
It's just very catchy. I am walking into. Sorry, song.
Please, Kaylee, please.
Sweetness,
You are all on the left-hand side of the map there. You can all control your tokens, and as you're walking in, Winky Wally cries up to you and says, the legally distinct Winky Wally, cries and says, and by the way, keep a watchful eye out for, and suddenly, before you, appears a flump. Oh no! Everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, we can roll in the chat.
Remind me of the rules of rolling. How's this work again? /roll.
Roll and then space, and you're going to say a d20 plus your initiative, which I can pull up for you if you'd like.
AD.
So roll. So it's roll /roll in the chat.
Yes.
Space 1 lowercase d20.
Yes.
Plus initiative.
Yes.
All right.
And Tara, your initiative is 4, just so you know.
So /roll D.
Oh wow.
God, why is it so hard for me to learn? D20 plus, what was my number?
4.
4 is what I'm doing, and I'm hitting the button. Yes,
All
it worked.
right.
Woo! Shiny.
Wow, fantastic. And this little fella rolled a 9, so you all get to go first.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and clarify for you all. This is not a real flump. This is just a for fun decoration flump. It's sort of a fun activity for you to do. It's sort of a piñata. So let's see who here. It's going to be Annalise first, then Tara, then Chris.
All right. I guess, let's see. Clink, clink. Is it in here? Clink, clink.
My understanding is that we need to murder this creature.
Correct. Yeah, yes. I've got my short sword is in the hidey hole.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I would like to pierce it in where its heart would be if it were real. And maybe something like candy or sweets will fall out.
Stab it with the pointy end.
Mm.
Yes.
Perfect. So roll your d20.
Okay. Do I roll it with the initiative too, or just?
No.
Okay, cool. I don't know what I'm doing.
There you go. And then we're also going to add your proficiency bonus, which for you is, let me pull up your sheet, because we're going to say everyone's really good at their points, just to save a little bit of time here. This is where the fun of it all is. Where is your proficiency bonus in here? 3. So you got a 20. You got a dirty 20. That is well above the Flump's AC of 12. That's the armor class, folks, which means that you swung hard enough to beat through its defenses. So now you get to roll for damage because you hit. That was a roll to hit. So you're going to go ahead and roll 1d6, and it will take that amount of damage.
Ooh.
2. All right. You slash the pinata. All right. Up next, I believe, is Tara.
So it's a pinata, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I have a giant stick somewhere. Can I? No?
What giant stick do you have?
Let's see. I'm taking a look at sticks and options. I mean, I do have this brand new rapier I would like to use as well.
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Okay. Wait, it's a +1, my shiny new rapier? Or something?
This is going to just be, because we're going to say you're proficient in it, this is going to be a d20 plus your proficiency bonus. I'm going to pull up your character
+3
sheet. Well then, so you get to do /roll.
Okay.
And then 1d20 plus, and that was 3, correct?
+3. Stabbing it with the pointy end of my rapier.
All right, so go ahead and type that out.
Doing it. Oh, not going to do it in the Zoom.
And also if that gets futzy, I can roll for you if you'd like.
Okie dokie dokie.
Community style.
4. Roll. D20 +3. I got a 22.
Wow, you are rolling some hot bricks today. Okay. You
I don't know about you. That was a great 22.
That's well above the Flump's AC.
In my line of work, friend, we call that a rhyme. Well done. Well done.
So Terry, you get to now do a /roll 1d8.
/roll 1d8. A 1.
All right. Hey, still good.
Okay.
Tips away. All right, and now it is your turn, Chris. What would you like to do?
All right, I would, okay, so I have to choose between, do I want to use my morning star or my evening star?
I know.
I think I'll use my evening star, one swipe of the evening star. So D20 to see if I turn it.
Yes, plus we're going to say you're proficient in it. I'm going to go ahead and look that up for you right now.
D20, all right, I got a 17.
Okay, so to your 17, we are going, that's a great roll. To your 17, we're going to add the proficiency bonus, which I will know once D&D Beyond loads. And a beholder.
3.
Because 3? Great. So you got a dirty 20. That hits.
Excellent.
And your morning star is a 1d8, so go ahead and roll a d8.
All right. D8. Rats.
You knock it down. How do you finish off this pinata?
Oh, all right. As I swing the evening star, at first I feel like I barely grazed it, but as it turns out, I really elegantly sliced under its belly, and it spills open and its contents rain down upon us.
Wow, and it's candy!
Something good today, finally.
And then you hear a voice cry out, "Good job with that Flump! Come meet me at the end of the cavern for me to tell you more about our cellar."
Okay, before we do that, really quick, I just wanted to tell you guys that they're very happy that we're stabbing things. There was a drinking game going on for us not stabbing things. Every time we encountered someone and we didn't stab it, they were all drinking, just so you know. Also, there was a running bet that inside the piñata was mice, but they were plastic mice.
Oh.
Sure, yeah.
A fun aside. And also just a reminder, everybody watching who might have just joined us, this is an unusual show on the channel. This is called Off Day Campaigns, and we're going to be moving to our home channel tomorrow. The link below for that channel. So if you're having fun with us, subscribe. And the adventures are going to get more and more silly and crazy and unique as we go. So join Cliff, Song, and Kaylee every week, and we'll have guest appearances too. So that'll be fun. All right. Are we going to the end of the cavern? Is that what's happening now?
I think we're gonna try, lest any other pinatas show up.
Do we want to
Party.
Do we gather this candy surprise?
Oh yeah, we definitely need to gather candy because I feel like that's important. What kind of candy is it?
You know
If
what?
it's nougat, then I don't know how much I care.
I'm gonna let you all decide.
I want peppermints, and I want chocolate covered peppermints, and I want chocolate.
Perfect. You get a whole bunch of handfuls of those.
I just want it, like, the section that fell in front of me just to be like an actually like unboxed or unwrapped box of Andy's chocolates. Just
Yes.
like immaculate.
Yep. Undamaged.
Also like the chocolate and the mint. Very, very good. Very, very
Chocolate covered
Very
mint
good
is the
candy.
best.
Refreshing.
And
And
mine is a never like it always regenerates, and it's a pie-sized like Reese's cup.
Nice.
Size Reese's cup.
The never-ending cuppy
The
cup.
The never-ending
Reese's
cuppy cup.
sounds very, very impressive.
The never-ending cuppy cup.
Pick up
Uh,
my... Look around. Okay, so you have vanquished. Here we go. We can do this because this is
Huzzah!
roll 20. Here we go. Let's go ahead and just. I've been vanquished. That was not a character voice.
He was not
That's the
sentient. To confirm, we
Really
didn't
wanna-
actually just kill this innocent pinata at the basement of a shop by a shop, probably held hostage by the shopkeeper.
So now you're free to head towards the end of the cavern as you wish in any specific direction or choice that you make.
Let's just keep on. Let's just keep on.
I was thinking, I don't know, road less traveled and all. Maybe this way. Maybe like we'll take the longer way.
I'm gonna follow Song.
I feel like this is, it's too well lit. Why not go down the place that looks,
Dark and scary?
and scary?
Is it
Why not?
wise?
Let's make it interesting.
Okay. You always do have the best adventure, so I will go with you.
Usually by accident, but there we are.
Chris,
Okay.
your token's assigned, right? You can move? Can you not?
There he goes.
Ah, there he is.
He's doing like Olympic level like
He's
He's
parkouring.
Somersault.
Yeah.
He's parkouring.
Yeah.
Olympics parkouring.
it's par
So
for the
agile.
core.
Cliff has always been so agile.
Thank you. Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so we're cruising along. Are
Carefully
we just
walking.
snacking on our individual candies?
Oh yeah, I am snacking on some mint and chocolate. Yum yum yum. Huh. Okay.
No, goodness.
Is it another pinata?
It looks
Yep,
As
just
though
kidding.
it
You don't
is.
gotta worry about me. You don't gotta worry about me. I'm just here to say I hope your day is sweet.
oh, that's
Can
very
we
kind.
stab it anyway?
Yeah, I think you stab it anyway just for singing that song.
It's gone already. It's loaded back up in the ceiling. Do you want to try to retrieve it to stab?
Yeah, you know what? Yes.
I think we should stab it because I think that's what a lot of people want us to do right now.
Let's
Yep,
stab it.
Stab it. The
Let's
crowd
see if we
says
can do it.
stab
Who's got ranged weapons?
range weapon?
And I will say to the folks watching at home that you all actually do have weapons that were chosen on your character sheet before. The weapons you picked up are not your only weapons. So I believe Kaylee has an arrow. Let me double check, but I believe you have a bow and arrow.
Ooh, yes, I do.
If I can get this stuff to load.
That's
and this
why I
beholder's
chose a
upside down.
ranger. I want.
This zombie
bow and
beholder. That's
arrow.
really freaky. Y'all, really quick, I just gotta say, D&D is so fun.
So fun.
This is just like, where else do you get to do this, man?
Mind.
Yes, you got a longbow, Kaylee.
Okay. Can I shoot it down out of the ceiling? Because I have a feeling that's what people want to see.
Sure.
You gotta do it. Do it for the people.
People!
Roll a d20. I'm going to say you're proficient in it as well because you're a ranger. And also, let's have some fun. So that's going to be a d20 plus 3.
I was half listening to you, Omar. What am I doing again?
Roll d20 plus 3.
Oh, that's right. Plus 3. 10.
All right. That misses.
Oh, come on. I just want it down out of the ceiling.
You shoot an arrow next to this inanimate pinata. It holds no grudges. It cannot. Do you want to shoot again?
Yes, I do want to shoot again.
Go ahead.
Do it again. 19.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And this is your longbow. Let me see. Is this? I'm just trying to see. Yeah. So you get to roll a 1d8 plus 2.
1. Roll. 1d8 plus 2. 4.
Okay, so you have done 4 points of damage to this pinata, and it has now fallen to the ground.
Take that, pinata.
Ah!
Can we have to roll to see if maybe it's singing again? It's singing its little tune, but now it's all warped and sounds demented and just terrifying.
Actually, we don't have to roll for that. That's such good flavor that we definitely. That's definitely happening.
This is what's going down.
Sweet, and it is too good to be more. Let's go in. Let's just hop back into the original initiative because I'm not going to have the damage pinata roll initiative. Annalise, do you want to go ahead and attack?
Sure, why not?
Know it.
Do I roll with initiative every time I attack?
Do you want to do do you want to use the same attack as you did before?
Yes, I do.
Do you want to do a new one? And you have to roll, this is going to be rolling with your proficiency bonus, which is plus 3. But it's funny because your initiative is plus 3 anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Cool.
So d20 plus 3.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit.
Yeah.
And then you're doing with your short sword, is that right?
Yeah, but since it's on the ground, I kind of just want to take it and just go and rip it down its belly, you know?
Oh, so you want to do just an unarmed attack? Right, an unarmed strike?
With the
with your short sword?
With the short sword, I want to stab it down right here and then just pull it all the way down its belly.
Perfect. Roll a d6.
Great.
Roll a d6, roll a d6.
Roll a d6, roll a d6.
Yeah, how do you finish it?
Yeah, I stab it in its throat and I just rip it all the way down its center, down its belly. I don't know why I became almost Scottish there for a second, but we're rolling with it.
I think it's because perhaps you subconsciously associate the play Austin Powers, the power of Austin 2 with the word belly.
Oh.
I think you
Scottish character.
I have seen that play many a time, my friend.
Yes.
I feel like I have never seen any of the plays you've seen.
Oh,
they're
well,
really
we'll
good.
change that.
Okay.
Once we're done with all of our adventures,
okay,
we'll go where all the plays are.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I think we each get a guest with our season pass. So
Okay.
why don't you could be one of our guests, and then we can maybe find someone along the way to be
I
honest.
had an affair with some of the ladies in the chorus, so I can get us in.
The chorus.
Not a problem.
Sound like you sung. That does sound like you.
Sorry.
And it all ended really amicably.
Yeah, we're all happy, man. We made each other happy, and we all moved on.
Folks, if you happen to know who Kelly Nugent is, she is one of the voices on Thank You for Questing, the show that Annalise, Chris, and I also do for fellow RPG fans. But if you watch Elray Nation, she's there. If you've ever checked out Hyper RPG, she's there. Please go ahead and find her on Twitter. That's at Kelly Nugie. That's KELLYNUGEE. And send her an Austin Powers gif and use hashtag Elray Nation. She'll love it.
You just bombard her with Austin
She'll
Powers.
love it. Send her all the
She's just
Austin
like,
Powers gifts you can.
Why am I
It'll
doing
make her night. It'll make her evening
this?
star.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
You've
Love it.
defeated yet another completely unarmed object. Congratulations, gang. What would you like to do?
Excellent. Let's well, you guys feel do we get to eat its contents?
Ooh,
I
what's
think that's the
inside?
goal, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
that
more
seems like
candy.
Yeah, more candy, please.
Oh, candy in my mouth.
Candy.
Sure.
I'm
Candy.
sounding like
Now,
Bane.
Bane. Now that's more candy.
I put the candy in my mouth, but it didn't stay there.
Put my candy in the basket.
It went into my belly.
I will say, as you're scooping up the candy, the piñata does have some last words, which is, now that I am leaving, I know what it truly is to fly.
To fly? You said
To
fly?
You have to write it down. It's not important.
He-
So,
Okay.
Did the creature just imply that it was dying and its spirit was flying up into some sort of
That-
nether space? Nether realm?
I'm not one to read too much into things. So that's it for the piñata. What would you like to do?
I say we keep on going. Maybe there's like a boat we can ride in. I don't know. I've heard
Ooh,
rumors.
a boat ride sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's like a boat in a stream of strawberry juice.
Strawberry juice. very, very non-copyright safe
Yes.
Delicious,
stream
delicious
of
stuff.
strawberry juice.
So do you continue through the caverns here?
Cliff, lead the way.
All right, let's. It looks okay. So let me get my little guy moving. Well, I'd like to roll a perception check. Is there anything we?
Yeah.
I want to know
Sure.
if it's in
This
our
is
best
D&D.
interests to remain. All right. Oh, I can. I have a dice, but I'll roll it in the little chat so everybody can see it. All right. / roll D20.
Yes. And your investigation is a +1.
Okay. God.
Yeah. So you got a 6.
Okay, so six. Yeah, do I kind of sense that there's any reason we should stay in here?
You do not no.
All right, let's get out of here. I say
With
we.
that.
Let's say. All right, so here we are. Maybe like I feel like we could go this way, kind of.
Okay.
Does that look like a way?
It does look like a way.
All right, we go this way.
Great. So you all go. You all go? Songwright, are you gonna go too, or are you just gonna? I don't have to.
Are you
Songwright
coming as
stays.
well?
Songwright goes. You enter a nice shiny room.
Hello. Room.
And you are met, of course, by Winky Wally. You all see that, right? Let me check the screen.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Fantastic. Hold on. Here we go. 1 second here. Give me a second. And let's just declutter that a little bit. And Winky Wally says, well, I hope you enjoyed the cavern.
Well, I would say we walked out with a little more candy than we had before.
Now, the important thing about the caverns that a lot of people might not tell you is the fact that we allow, and as you're looking, everyone roll perception for me.
How do I do that?
That's going to be a d20 plus your perception.
Oof.
Which, let me check for you, Songwright, on your character sheet.
Perception.
And we can share character sheets after this if people would like to check that. Your perception is going to be in your list of skills, which is the long column of what things you can
1.
do.
So I'm clearly not perceptive. Which is
Well, I have a lot. So,
I is percepting.
Playing that ranger. God, I want to play a ranger really bad.
11. 11 total.
20.
All right, you got 11 total?
Mm-hmm.
5. 13.
Okay, so let's hop back into the Roll20 screen because
Oh,
Songray,
30.
with your attuned bard ears that you've trained over college, you hear the sound of something moving in the darkness, and suddenly, shink!
Oh.
A sword
No.
Oh.
pierces
No.
through your host
No.
as another figure walks up to you. Trust not that creature, for that was a fake. For I am the real Winky Wally. Do you think Winky Wally would talk like that person talked? For reals?
Well, I
Like, for
wasn't questioning
reals?
it at the time.
I mean,
but
it all
It
seemed
seems
pretty ridiculous, which seemed,
normal.
that made sense.
Like a silly voice, though, right? That was like a silly voice. I don't talk.
certainly, but
I wouldn't talk like that. It's a silly voice. Can't
I
do
thought-
that.
we thought that perhaps it was to add to the fun of the candy castle.
This is my job. It's not fun. You know,
No.
if you do what you love, it should feel like work because you're working.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
That seems like a very wise perspective on life, Mr. Wally.
Yes. My confectioner has been taken over, and are you three adventurers?
I.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
You have vanquished the first level of my 3-level confectionniere, and I need you to help clear out the monsters of the next confectionniere. I will yell to you. I cannot. I am not an adventurer. I'm a mere confectionniere, and I need you to proceed and clear out my confectionniere so we can vanquish these beasts that have been taking over my confectionnaire.
I say we help.
Yeah, I mean, that's- we do.
Choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will reward you wonderfully. Now, please continue into the next room, which is going to be the chocolate smelter.
Mm.
Okay.
And you all enter the chocolate smelter.
Ah. Chocolate smelter, eh?
Okay,
Hello.
hello, can you hear me?
Clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
Good. Do you see that anvil feature at the very corner? That will, if you're able to hit that with any object, it will open a bridge that will help you cross over the molten chocolate that is enveloped around you. But beware, I think there are many a beast afoot. Mm-hmm.
Before we even try and walk and deal with beast afoot, can I just try and hit it with my bow and arrow?
Sure, you can. What's your range on your bow and arrow again?
Let's see.
Let's find out. I haven't memorized it.
Yeah, would you look it up for me so I don't have to take away the pretty screen?
Absolutely. The great thing about D&D Beyond is that all this stuff is loaded. You can just click on stuff and you can just find out everything. Let's see here. Your longbow, your range is 150, 600. And so you're not going to have to roll at disadvantage if it's there. That's pretty far. I'm going to go ahead and say that works. It's a longbow. It goes long.
Great. Amazing. I'm
So-
so glad
Omar's
I got
the best
longbow.
DM, truly. He's like, of course it would work.
Yeah,
Don't
why
roll
not?
for that. It's gonna work.
Yeah, you want to try to hit it? I'm going to say this is
Yeah.
great. I'm going to say this is a difficulty. I'm going to give you a DC of 15.
So roll d20
Plus your proficiency bonus, which is 3.
plus 3. Okay. Anything else in there?
That's going to be it for now, I think.
Okay, cool. 11.
It misses.
Oh.
You can shoot again. It's up to you.
Okay.
You shoot
one more
again. Go
time.
closer. Yep.
4.
Wait, actually, let me see if you do have. While you're doing that, let me see if you do have anything. Favorite enemy won't work. Fighting style. You know what? What did you roll? I
That
said
was an
15.
11.
You get a +2.
Okay.
Because your fighting style is archery. You gain +2 bonus to attack rolls you make with ranged weapons. Now, folks, I know this isn't an attack roll, but I'm going to give it to you because it's fun flavor.
Okay. So +3 +2? Or just
That-
+2?
Yes, that's correct. +3 +2.
Got it. +2. 21.
Holy smokes, a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Your arrow flies through the sky. You hone in on, you know what you hone in on? You hone in on the GM not describing what your character does. How do you shoot that arrow, Tara?
I shot it very straight, very true, straight into the middle of the anvil, and it hits with a zing.
Go ahead and 1 second, because I keep forgetting this. I love that sound.
Wish it wasn't a text message tone.
I can record that for you. Would you like that? I'll just
I would love
record
that.
myself and send it to you. So when
Please.
I text you, it goes.
Love that.
Tara, would you be so kind as to roll a 1d8 plus 2?
Okay. Roll 1d plus 2.
Yes, please. 1d8 plus 2.
Oh, 1d8. I did it wrong.
Yes.
8 plus 2. 8.
Okay. Wow, that's
Is that
solid.
good? Great.
That is awesome. Your arrow hits, but it flew through this floating, disturbing, tentacled, stabby creature with many eyes called a dark mantle. And the dark mantle lets out a low groan. And suddenly you see a whole collection of dark mantle monsters
Ah!
begin to emerge.
That's
Oh,
bad.
Lord. Oh, they're scary looking.
Awesome.
I think that the drinking game
Awesome.
should change to how many times we actually stab things now.
Yeah, I mean, hey, man, that's rolling a hit. I get that. I am going to say, instead of stopping and doing this to keep it cinematic, we are going to introduce 2 features, folks. I believe you are the first to know about this outside of a private Zoom D&D chat. But, in fact, Chris and our friend Mark Frank Williams and I worked on this in one of our own fun little private games that we were doing, which is, instead of sort of chipping away at a character that can take a long time, if you hit, you do damage. If they hit, they do damage. But if you miss, and we've all been there, we've all been in campaigns where you just keep firing an arrow. You should get it, or you swing a sword, and you just can't crack that AC, and you're all there till 4 a.m., and suddenly everyone's tired. If there are 3 misses in a row, not consecutive, but 3 misses in a row, it will be an environmental win. This was inspired by Annalise watching the latest Pirates film and seeing how that combat worked out, where a lot of stuff happened because it's goofy and fun. That is one of the mechanics we'll use. If there are 3 complete misses on both the monster and your part, it will be an XP bonus to the environment. And you're not going to roll initiative unless you get close to the monster itself.
Great.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
So we are now essentially in combat. We won't roll initiative with the monsters yet, but how about the 3 of you roll initiative?
Okay.
Motherfuckers.
Okay, I didn't realize that Annalise came to not play around.
Whoa,
Roll.
Annalise with your 23.
Ah.
I got a 30.
Everybody likes you when you roll 23. That's not a funny joke. I take it back. Swallowed it down. I'll pass it later.
Excellent.
Annalise, let's give you a fun little flair. You get to attack twice.
Woo.
Okay.
Now, we are still, this is our first sort of real, we played sort of a warm-up version with these characters to get to know them a little bit, but it was really not, and it was just to test different skills. This is our first combat scenario, really, for these characters. So bear with us as we scour through character sheets to see if we're missing anything. For example, Tara had a +2 to every single shot that she took, which we did not take into account. But now that these are not pinatas, the order of events will go Annalise, Tara, Chris. And if you get close to the monster, you will then have to roll initiative against the monster.
Okay.
So, what would you care to do? And we'll be taking everyone's speed into account. Annalise, what would you like to do?
given the fact that my biggest boon skill-wise is barding, I would like to see if I could play these creatures a tune and maybe like whittle down their defenses because they'll just be enjoying it. What are they called again?
These are dark mantles. Would you like?
But I just realized I only rolled for the order. I have not rolled, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll just do it
anything
anyway.
yet? Yes.
Yeah. Okay, it's fine.
Attack. That's great. Hellish Rebuke. That's fun. I'm just going through your character sheet here really quickly. You've got a bunch of really great. Spells. It looks like a lot of this stuff also boosts your fellow players. As a bard, you're there to sort of just like strum and go get them, guys. It's a lot of the great bard stuff. Once per short rest, you can choose 4 creatures that watched and listened to you perform for 1 minute. Each target makes a wisdom saving throw. That's a wisdom saving throw of 15, and is charmed if it fails for 1 hour or until it takes any damage.
Could I do that on these? What are they called again? You're gonna have to tell me like 5 more times.
These are dark mantles.
Dark mantles. Could I use that on the dark mantles?
These are creatures. So
there are 5. So if we could knock out 4 of them and make them feel nice and warm and fuzzy on the inside with the power of music, that would make me quite happy.
Music.
We are having some fun here, folks. I say we gotta go for it. There's a chance that you'll be able to charm these. Would you like to perform your enthralling performance?
Let's do it. What should I roll? Do I roll something? What do I do?
I don't know the crazy details of enthrall performance. But here's the thing. They have to do a wisdom saving throw of 15. So you don't have to roll anything. This is if you cast magic and there's a save that is on the defender, not the offender. So that's going to be you. They listen to you perform for 1 minute. So let's see if this hits really quickly. And their wisdom is 0. That is a dark mantle wisdom. So they have to roll a clean 15 or higher to oppose you. That's 4 of them. Is that right, Annalise?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to roll for them in somewhat of order.
Yeah.
What's the one outlier you don't need to touch? Who's the one that you don't want to affect?
The one that I don't want to affect. I don't know. Maybe the dude. I feel like if we can clear out the ones closest to us, that makes the most sense, right? Like the guy the farthest away, like near the anvil. We can do everybody but the anvil guy, right? Because he's kind of farthest. You guys, does that sound fair? Does that sound right?
Sounds good to me.
All right, that dude.
All right, so I'll roll for the other 4. Again, folks, they have to roll 15 or above here. Here we go. First one got a 19, so one is safe. Next one got a 13, that is below. Next one got a 9, that's below. And next one got an 8, that's below. So our friend in the upper left will stay immune, but if you will, share your enthralling performance.
Dark mantle, can you handle my love? Dark mantles, do you feel my love tonight?
Ah! Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Fantastic. Folks, if you're very familiar with bardic magic, you might say that this only applies to humanoid creatures, but to you, I would say, after that song, you're going to tell me that these dark mantles aren't going to be charmed? You're going to tell me that? You're going to tell me, the GM? So, I'm just kidding. That's abuse of GM powers. I'm not for that. Not for that. Listen, thank you for requesting. It's not, we don't do that. So, 3 of the 4 dark mantles are charmed by that beautiful song that you sang. Let's go ahead and put some markers on them so we know that they are charmed. Here we go. We can do this. Let's go ahead and put let's see here. There's a lot of different symbols we can apply. Let's put, let's just do this. I know they're not dead, but it's the most visual one.
They're charmed.
Because if you add anything else, it's a little dot. So
That's fine.
there you go. Wonderful
Nice.
move, Annalise. And there you are. Do you want to move at all or anything?
Where should we? I mean, we still got these two dudes. We got the other two dudes. So, and they're like right
let's
in
get
front
'em.
of the. Let's get them. Let's just go for it. Let's go for it.
So you can move on, Elise, and then it'll be no one else can move yet. Don't get too close, because if you get too close, you'll be attacked.
We're just doing a little dance. I'm gonna go forward. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go forward. I'm gonna go back.
I mean, those
them
three are knocked out. So if you rush past those fools, you'll be good.
That's true. So,
And they're
I guess I can
outward-
go all the way around. Why don't I just go? Yeah, let's go this way. Let's go the long way around.
And then your speed is 30 feet. Each square is 5 feet.
Okay, so I could. Oh, then never mind. That's gonna take forever. Per turn, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I think we got to go through the hard dudes, right? We got to just do it.
Mhm.
Well, the thing is, the turns right now are only with the three of you. So don't feel like, oh no, they're gonna attack us because it takes so long. You'll just kind of be leapfrogging as you go. So you can move a total of 6 squares.
Okay.
And you've really charmed, in not to metagame, I don't mean to hop in here, but in terms of strategy you're suggesting, there are many routes past creatures you have charmed.
All right, then we're gonna do the safest thing. So that's 1, 2, 3. Can I move like diagonally, or does it have to be like doop 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 doop?
Yeah, but if you climb up a way that's not stairs, it's going to cost you 2 movement.
Oh, well then that makes more sense. I think it was there. People can yell at me if I wasn't. Then I'll move 3 squares if it means 1. Well, that's right. That counts for 2 because I'm hopping over.
Mm-hmm.
But then every other one would just be. I can move 3 more after that, right?
Yes, that's correct.
No, 6 minus 2. I can move 4 more, right?
Oh yeah, because you just hop right over. Let's say you can move 4 more.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do that.
Great, that's perfect. Up next, I believe, is Tara. What would you like to do?
Okay. So they're charmed, which means that they're like napping.
They're just like just thinking about that music. They're just jamming on those sweet jams.
Okay.
Ah.
So like, is it a good time to attack said creature when they're jamming on sweet jams?
I believe if you attack them, they will be knocked out of their charm.
Okay, got it. I'm gonna try out my longbow again, and I'm gonna shoot the one that's closest to me.
Heck yeah, why not?
Yes.
You got him.
Stabby.
And if those of you at home are like, hey, are you keeping track of the arrows that have been spent? Yeah, we know how many there were spent.
4. I've used 4.
Tara was actually keeping track of how many were spent.
Okay,
great.
That.
So you are going to do a 1d20 plus 3 plus 2. And then while that's happening, I'm just going to go over your feats and features just to make sure that there's nothing else we're forgetting.
3 plus 2. Ooh, 6.
Okay. I'm seeing if there's anything else here. Just so you also know, Tara, you have an extra attack. You can attack twice.
Okay, same.
It's another shot.
And if you score a critical hit, which is a 20, you get a savage attack, which means you roll one of the dice an additional time to add more damage.
9. Not much better.
You know what I'm going to do? You were shooting you know what? Doesn't matter, because we're playing some fun games. You are a sharpshooter. That was a feat that you chose. And the reason that we're kind of like playing fast and loose a lot of these rules is because these are the fun things about D&D that I love thinking about and focusing on. You have the sharpshooter feat, which means you get to essentially, you don't have to shoot with disadvantage. What I am going to throw in here, and this is super homebrew, Tara, you get to roll again. I'm going to give you advantage.
Okay.
Because you're a boss. So you get to do the whole thing again.
Okay.
And if the number hits the AC, you will hit.
Roll 1d20
Plus 3 plus 2.
3 plus 2. 9 again.
Hey, you also get an extra attack. You want to do it again?
One more. I can do this. I'm going to. I need real dice.
We
now,
believe in
please.
you.
I don't trust this computer.
Ah,
I don't trust
it's cursed.
it. 2. Yeah, it's cursed. Clearly. All right. Here we go. Oh.
That's suspense.
18. Finally.
And that
Stab.
That hits right there. Okay, so you now get to roll for damage.
Okay. Is that just the roll d20 thing?
This is actually going to be, I keep forgetting for your longbow, this is a D8 plus 2.
D8 plus 2.
And if there's anything I'm forgetting, by the way, chat, please feel free to throw it into chat and remind me, because I have not played a ranger in literally years.
Are you looking at the live chat right now?
I'm not, because my laptop is strained.
Cool. All right, so / roll D8 plus 2, right?
That is correct.
8.
Whoa!
Is that good?
That is quite good.
It is? Oh,
that
great.
is, yeah, not enough to, knock it out of the park there, but you are doing some damage. We are playing some D&D, folks. All right. There she goes. And finally, over to Cliff. What would you care to do, sir?
Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm so sorry. Tara, would you like to move?
Oh, I'm good right here. I'm gonna stay back. I got a good weapon for this.
Sure. Very true. Okay, Cliff, is there anything you'd like to do, sir?
All right. I see this distance one kind of blocking the anvil. That was the
That's
that one
correct.
still lives.
And because Tara hit the anvil, I forgot to mention to all of you, because we were so focused on the dark mantles appearing, a bridge unfolded out.
Looks like I see bridge, I cross bridge. But beforehand, I would like to. I have a javelin, I believe.
I believe you have a javelin. Yes.
I have a javelin. I would like to hurl said javelin towards this little guy over here, the anvil guy.
Great. Actually, I don't have a javelin in your sheet, so I'm going to add it really quickly.
Oh, really? It's on.
I think you have it.
It's in the little side area, in the left weapons.
Add it really quickly.
You see?
It's just not in my. Wait, we're sharing the same sheet, so why can't I see it in equipment? Am I being silly?
Not in equipment. Unless this is something else. It says weapons in the side, like on the left, underneath. If you scroll down,
I can totally just add the javelin, and this will take.
Okay, sweet.
Time. Okay, great. So, let me see if there's anything, because we're exploring our characters really quickly. See if there's anything really crazy and cool here that we can talk about. Spellcasting. You're not spellcasting right now. You're doing a physical attack. Wild shape. I don't think that will work into this at all. Let's see here. Primal strike. That is not this. You're not doing that. Keen sense is up to your perception. You're a healer. That's really good to know. And there's a few other things that change the way that you will interact with the environment. So this is going to be a straightforward javelin hit there, but I am going to give you 4 funzos, your proficiency bonus. So go ahead and roll a d20 plus 3.
Haha. All right, 18.
Fantastic, that hits.
Nice.
That hits. Which one are you going after again, Chris?
The one in the one above the anvil.
That's correct. I'm so sorry. That definitely hits. So go ahead and you are going to roll 1d6.
While he's rolling, we've got Lord M. Ipsum saying, I hope they aren't paying attention to my obnoxious backseat D&Ding. He's suggesting that we call lightning down on them.
Oh.
Amen.
Yeah, no idea. No, Lord, we do not mind you backseat D&D.
Not at all.
All right,
Drinking,
2.
yeah, Tara's drinking straight vodka out of a giant jar, guys. That was also called
Is that what's happening?
Yeah. That's what I'm drinking out of this thing.
As am
Is that
I.
vodka? Like, no.
Good.
Should do a beer.
Good for all.
break in a second.
Good.
Great job, Chris. You got it. You hit it. You did 2
Hey.
damage.
Nice.
Fantastic.
All right.
I don't believe you have like another attack or whatever. Druids are not the fighteriest fighter folks. It's not like you're playing a barbarian here. So that I believe it is for you, unless you'd like to move. Your speed is 35.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Shit,
Okay.
that seems
Yeah.
fast.
Can you ask me the same question again?
Yeah, absolutely. Would you like to move?
I would.
Sure.
I'm gonna go. Where am I? Aha! I would like to join my bard friend here.
Go ahead.
Let's
that-
hang, man.
Let's
that should work.
hang.
Yeah,
Let's
and
party.
There you
Party
go. That's
time.
perfect. 'Cause you can go one
Next to
extra.
the incapacitated dark mantle. Let's
Now,
do it.
really quickly, I'm glad you said that because to clarify, these creatures are
Hang time.
charmed. That's how we're playing this. So they are not asleep. This is just a dark mantle that looks over at you and goes.
Oh.
Just in a good. It's not a sexy mood. It's just a
No,
good
no,
mood.
no, I don't.
Just a
Didn't
real
say that.
good time.
Just a real, just like, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good?
Doing great.
Good. Okay, great. I believe, Annalise, it is to you.
All right. Let's do this. Is it initiative on every roll, or is it?
No, you
just...
don't have to do it because you're not in combat right now.
Okay. So what do I want to do? What do I want
You
to
can
do?
move.
I kind of just
You
want to
can
like.
attack from
I kind of
afar.
just want to keep moving. I kind of want to sneak my way around and get to the anvil.
Sure.
dude.
Go
I think
for
that's
it.
the goal. So I can move 6 squares.
That's correct.
All right.
And if you use your arrow keys, it should allow you to just do 1 square at a time.
Oh, okay, great. I'm still gonna kind of keep my distance. So that was 6. All right,
Nice.
I'm good.
Perfect.
I'm good.
Over to you, Tara. What would you like to do?
Where we leave off with the guy closest to me?
He is injured.
Injured.
They are injured. Yes, they're injured.
They are. Oh, it's a they. The dark
I'm not going to make assumptions.
Gotcha. Sorry, I was thinking maybe it was like a being. It was like multiple beings put together. I don't know.
When we play our Rick and Morty games, well, that's coming into play.
I mean, I'm excited about Rick and Morty. Okay. Yes. Yes. Let's go with firing more arrows again.
Heck yeah! You get to shoot 2, and you can roll advantage on both of them.
Got it. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna try my hand at this electronic dice that I don't think I should be trusting. It's 1d20 plus 2 plus 3.
That's correct.
3. I'm gonna copy paste that. 18.
It
Suck
hits.
it.
Don't worry about rolling on advantage. You strike, so go ahead and roll for damage there.
Okay.
And that's, of course, going to be your 1d8 plus 2. Let's see how much damage you do. Which one are you aiming for again? The closest to you, right?
Yeah, the closest one to me.
You're whittling them down? Great.
Whittling it down, bitch. Suck it a 7.
Wow.
Very nice.
Ding,
Very
ding,
nice.
ding.
Beautiful and fantastic. Go ahead and repeat the whole process. Roll your d20 plus 2 plus 3. This is where I get funds, folks. This is it.
20. That is not letters. Plus 3. There we go. Nope. Did not type right. Guys, I think my eyes are getting old because I'm actually having a hard time seeing my screen.
That's how I feel all the time.
Yeah, that's literally what I think was happening. D20 plus 2 plus 3. You hear that, Nally? My eyes are getting old. Okay, I think I got it right that time. 7.
All right, but you can roll with advantage, so you can do the whole thing again if you'd like.
Okay, yes. One more time, rolling with advantage. D20. 8. Slightly
That is
better.
also going to miss, but You know what happens, Tara?
What?
This was your third miss in a row.
That's right. Environmental.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what happens is you're just like, you're looking and the chocolatey smell is just overtaking all your senses. You're not used to it, right? You're a ranger.
Oh no,
You're from the woods. You forage for food. You don't process it, right?
I've got a sugar high just smelling it.
Oh, it's driving you crazy. You can't focus. It's like your blood's on fire. You fire arrows, and you're great at firing arrows. So this is really just putting you back. You fire it left and right, and the Dark Mantle watches the arrows pass and goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. And doesn't realize something's happened. What happened?
My arrow hits a part of the wall.
Uh-huh.
And a big piece of that wall fell off and squashed the Dark Mantle.
Ha ha ha. And that's it. The Dark Mantle is out of commission, y'all.
Oh yeah. Squashy, 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 squashy.
We've only got that anchor one left. You can move as you wish.
All right. How many spaces do I get to move? I was trying to figure that out, but
oh yeah, absolutely. So your speed is 30 feet, and each square is 5 feet. So you get to move 6.
6. Okay, cool. So I can move 6, and I can go diagonally.
Sure. No? Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go straight diagonally as far as I can.
Okay. And if you hop over a barrier, just so you know, that will count as 2 because you're
okay.
It's a little
that
bit
little square, and then I'm trying to
3,
get that square.
5. Oh yeah.
Jumping over that. Is that a barrier right there?
And there you are. 6. You're on that square.
Okay, great.
That's it. All right. You join your friends. Here's a little metagaming tip here, folks. If you knock out all the possible fightable creatures, you're just free to move because there's no other mathematics you'd have to worry about.
Oh, I get it
so
now.
You know. All right, over to Chris.
All right, so there's one guy left.
There is, the one at the anchor. Let's quickly check out your spells. This is a great opportunity to go over this, Chris. I'm going to go ahead and reset spell slot from last game. You have Animal Friendship. You've got Disguise Self. You've got Hunters. Wait, I'm so sorry. I was like, these are Ranger-specific spells. Because I'm still in Terrace. I was like, Hunter's Mark for you,
Whoa,
Chris?
weird.
That's pretty gutsy.
Right, a lot of them, it seems like we're trying to, keep going.
Yeah. You got Druidcraft, you've got Gust, you've got Mending, you've got Animal Friendship, you've got Charm Person, you've got Cure Wounds, you've got Healing Words. A lot of this is like you are more of a healer.
Yeah, not much. I mostly just have weapons and then like healing spells.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know if any of my spells will necessarily help us here.
Not necessarily. You can, help people if they get hurt. So far, no one has.
Is anybody hurt? No?
You can, you can conjure animals. That's a thing.
Let's do that. Let's conjure animals.
Yeah.
You want to conjure an animal? I haven't done
What
this
are
in a
the
while.
options?
So let me remind myself here. You summon phase spirits that take the form of beasts and appear in unoccupied spaces that you can see within range. This is going to be so funny. Okay, so you get 1 beast of challenge rating 2 or lower, Chris. You get 2 beasts of challenge rating 1 or lower. You can get 4 beasts of challenge rating like half or lower, or you can get 8 of a quarter or lower. What would you like to do?
I can just pick from any of that?
Yeah, do you want to get 1 beast, 2 beasts, 4 beasts, or 8 beasts?
Let's do red beast, blue beast.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do 4 beasts.
You want to do 4? All right.
Yeah.
4 beasts is going to be half or lower. So let me pull up my.
Is that something I roll?
Dandy list. I don't believe so. If anyone chat knows better, I've never played as high as a druid before.
What was the question? We'll ask the room.
Yeah, we got some experts. We got some more experts in addition to Omar.
I don't believe you have to roll anything to conjure an animal, but if you do, please let me know.
Okay, guys in the chat, if you know what's going on, Blair, especially you know this stuff, let us know. While we're waiting for them to catch up because of the delay, let's see. Someone said, and this won't make sense to you guys, but Ben said, bring on the chocolate cuttlefish. It's a +5 puking because on an episode of Nellie and Tara, I tried chocolate covered cuttlefish and almost lost my lunch. So
+4 puking. Good to know. Writing it down.
Put that in the rules. I feel like that was going to come in handy someday.
+4 puking.
What, cuttlefish?
Yeah. Chocolate covered cuttlefish.
And it was a real cuttlefish?
Uh-huh. We got it from Hawaii. It's a snack box sent to us from Hawaii. And it was all lovely until then. It was like chocolate-covered macadamia nuts and white chocolate and green tea. And then out of nowhere, this terrible package of chocolate-covered cuttlefish. It was pretty awful. Are you seeing anything in the chat, Chris, that explains what to do? No rolls to conjure an animal, says Alex.
Great.
All right,
Thank you,
sweet.
Alex.
Okay, cool.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
guys.
Alex.
Thanks for the help.
This is wonderful. This is also the fun. I personally don't like it when there's games where people are just like very like, oh, you don't know or whatever. This is a crazy magical world. We're exploring it as our players. Let's explore it as players.
Mm-hmm.
So, Chris, you can conjure 4 pieces of a challenge rating app or lower. Let me read to you that category here. So,
Yeah, is there like certain ones I can pick from?
Ape, black bear, crocodile, giant goat,
Giant goat.
Giant goats.
Giant seahorse, giant wasp, a reef shark, or a warhorse. Those are your.
I can pick 4.
Yes.
Let's do a reef horse.
If you choose 4 of the same, it might make my life easier.
All right, let's do all giant goats.
Okay.
Giant goats for the win.
Let me pull up the stats on giant goat.
Yes.
A mess. Okay, great. You conjure 4 giant goats. They're massive. They've got curly horns. They've got HP points.
Easy, guys, easy.
Everyone's commending your giant goats.
Oh, easy, little ones. All right. Now I would like to. Are they just gonna do what I want anyway? Or should I use animal friendship?
No, they I believe are under your.
They're under my
influence. But I will say that because they're your friends. But I would suggest, not assuming that they'll do whatever you so wish, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense of like, you can't boss. Don't be a jerk.
Okay. Yes. All right. Well, I think it's in all of our best interests. Can I go talk? Can I talk to them? They can understand me.
Yes.
All right, so maybe all that the others hear is just. Which means, hey, go kill that last one.
Where are you standing? Hold on 1 second.
That's really good.
Hey, go kill that last one.
Go kill that last one.
That's what that translates directly.
Yeah. No.
I will
Your
read you
dialect is really good.
Thank you.
I'll read you the goat stats in a second. Here.
I was raised by owls, but I college at a goat college.
Here you go, Chris. There is 1 goat there for you. I'm gonna go ahead and give you 3 more.
Oh, funny.
All right, there are your goats. What I can do in this program here is I can actually assign these tokens to you, Chris, so you can move your goats.
They would like you to train your giant goats to bring you mason jars filled with vodka. Just so you know, the crowd.
It'll happen.
That is a good trick to train the goats.
This is why D&D is so fun. Where else do you get to do this? You got 4 giant goats. These are giant goats, Chris. If you can look at the map, you'll see that these are 4 giant goats have appeared on our map here.
Oh my goodness.
There they are. Beautiful baby goats.
Wait, they're baby giant goats?
Chris, are they baby giant goats?
No, they're yep, but they're extra deadly.
Oh my god! Yes.
It's like rattlesnakes, but the babies don't know their strength, so they're very dangerous. If the goat moves at least 20 feet, this is attacks you can do, Chris, just so you know, or things. You can ram. It's a melee weapon attack. It's a +5 to hit. It reaches within 5 feet, so they'll have to run up to the thing. Their speed is 40 feet.
All right, let's do it. Let's get these goats attacking.
So 40 feet is going to be, each square is 5, so you're going to have to move accordingly to that. So it's going to be 8. Are you 8 squares away from an attack? And I'm going to say, because they're giant goats, I'm not going to get in the minutia of the goat stats. They can hop over walls.
Yeah, they can.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. This one is.
You got one set. Does that goat have a name? You don't have to name him, but does that goat have a name?
Yes, his name is Goaty.
Goaty.
Go Goaty.
Goaty's going.
Get him.
All right, Goaty goes up against the Dark Mantle. Chris, go ahead and roll a d20 plus 5.
Slash roll. 18.
That hits, folks. That hits against the AC of the Dark Mantle,
Nice.
which means your goat gets to do damage. Chris, the damage your Goaty, gets to do is 2d4 plus 3 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, here we go. So roll 2d4, and then bludgeon damage. Do I have that?
No, you're fine. That's just the type of damage it will.
Oh, okay, just roll 2d4.
Yes, plus 3.
Plus 3. Oh shit. So 5. So 8.
Okay. So now Goaty has done 8 damage there. That is amazing and fantastic. It's a good slam against the Dark Mantle. Now, do you want to? Can any of your other goats do anything, or is Goaty the only one close enough?
Let's find out. Maybe Goaty Jr.'s.
Goaty Jr.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think it's too far. Wait.
Too far? No worries.
Wait,
Yeah.
if I go 1.
It's got to be 1 square away.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think if it's 1 square away, it works. I think that if Goaty Jr.'s head is the furthest, so then it goes
that's
1,
how it's attacking.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's touching it.
Yep, that's across. Goaty
right.
Jr. also gets an attack in. Go ahead and roll a d20 plus 5.
All right, Goaty Jr. is going in. All right. 20 plus 5 and 14.
That hits. Goaty Jr. lands an attack.
All right.
2d4 plus 3, Chris.
All right. 2d4. 2d4 plus 3 equals. Oh, I didn't write roll. Roll 2d4 plus 3. 10.
Mr. Chris Bramante, please tell me how Goaty Jr. finishes off, please.
Yeah.
All right. So he catches the these like tendrils with his horns, and is like, it's kind of like when Legolas is taking down that Oliphant in Return of the King, like like kind of like slicing as he goes.
Uh-huh.
And so Goaty is catching them and tying them around his horns.
Mm-hmm.
And then once the beast is tied to his horns, he does a Tasmanian devil type spin.
Uh-huh.
And then he pulls back and its legs stretch out, but its body goes forward, and Goaty helps and assists and uses his horns to smash in its eyes.
All right.
And that Dark Mantle is done with.
Yeah.
Quick pause. It's so hard to play D&D when you're a Buffy fan because you're like, demons aren't that bad. Like,
I know.
Monsters aren't the bad guys. So don't worry, fear not, folks. This will not be an ongoing campaign of all the monsters are baddies. But for now, that is a thing we are doing. All right, Goaty Jr. has done it. You can all move freely now that all the Dark Mantles have been dispelled with.
Great.
Yes, cool.
And the bridge is at the corner of the anvil at the top there. So if you'll gather there, you will enter the map for the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Goat. Thank you, Goaty. Thank you, Goaty Jr.
Oh yes, of course. Yes. Thank you for thanking them.
Thank you. Do we get to bring them with us? Or they have
The
to
goats?
stay here?
are your friends, I believe.
Yes, they're our allies. They come along
so they
with
can,
us.
They can come with
yes.
us to the rest of the adventure. I like this.
I believe so.
It's our band of goat friends.
I believe it's for an hour, and this will definitely be done sooner than that. So you all get to the corner top of the anvil there, and you see a bridge that extends out, and you all venture towards it. And this is where you are. That said, here is one goat. Here is 2 goats. Here is 3 goats.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, as you appear, much to the dismay of the folks watching at home hoping for battle, just kidding, dismay is the wrong word. There is, of course, something to take care of and dispel just before you. So, let us actually... Technically, the goats are the ones that have to roll initiative. This could be a goat fight against Dark Mantle, because by the rules that we're going, you're not all necessarily right in front of it. Let me make sure everyone's got assigned tokens here. That our digital minis work here. Okay, so Chris, go ahead and roll 4 d20s.
All right. Roll 4 d20s. Okay. 18, 12, 2, and 1.
18, 12, 2, and 1. Okay.
One of them did not have a good go.
No.
Yeah, that's tough. You hate to see it, folks. You hate to see it. 2 of your goats get to attack first.
Okay.
Are these Goaty and Goaty Jr. or are these brand new goats?
Here's Goaty and Goaty Jr. And then here's Goaty Senior. and Ted.
Ted.
Yep.
So we got, I'm sorry, let's back up real quick. We got Goaty, Goaty Jr., Goaty Senior, and Ted.
Yeah.
Great. Just want to make sure that we cover that for the audience at home.
Okay, good. So Ted is gonna go first.
Wouldn't that make Goaty Jr. technically Goaty the third?
That's what I was thinking.
Not in this family.
Maybe that's not how they do it for goats. Like
Maybe is his last name Senior?
Yeah, it's all their last names.
Their names are all of them are Goaty Senior, but only one of them goes by his full name of Goaty Senior.
Right.
Okay. Yep. Okay,
Exactly.
so it's who are the 2 that are attacking, Chris?
All right, so Goaty Senior and Ted will attack.
Great. So go ahead and roll 2 d20 plus 5. Let's see if they both hit. Let's see. Great.
So
That's gonna get a little confusing. I just realized you might have to roll them individually.
Oh, I see. Roll 1 d20 plus 5 equals 24.
Wow, Goaty Senior earning your name. That's gonna
And
hit, and then let's see if Ted hits.
roll 1 d20 plus 5. All right, 13.
They both hit. So go ahead and roll
Nice.
1 2d4 plus 3, and then repeat it for Ted.
1,
Oh, sorry, 2d4 plus 3.
2.
Jeez, it's good to be a druid.
Oh yeah. Okay, roll 2d4 plus 3. That's for the first one. 10.
That's correct. Okay,
And the
fantastic.
second one,
It did 10 damage.
9.
Okay, so let me quickly jot this down here. Wow. Okay. 12. So you did 12 damage. Is that right the first time? Or you did 10? That's right.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you got 9. Yowza. Now it is time for the Dark Mantle to attack. The Dark Mantle is going to try to crush. And so, this is a plus 5 to hit. I'm going to roll for the Dark Mantle. The Dark Mantle is reaching for Ted.
Not Ted.
The Dark Mantle, so everyone knows, rolled a 7. This is 7 plus 5 then to hit. That is 12. Your AC is 11. Unfortunately, that hits.
Yeah.
No, that's bad.
That's bad.
Oh.
No. It's like you don't even care for these goats.
So
No,
now,
not my goat.
this is 1d6 plus 3. Oof, rolled high. That's a 9. So now Ted is down to 10 HP. That is
Oh
unfortunate.
no,
Ted.
Ted.
Chris, you are a
Not
healer
Ted, he was my
druid.
favorite.
But now it is time for Goaty and Goaty Jr. to show him how it's done. Go ahead and roll for Goaty
All
really
right,
quickly.
let
That's a
me-
d20 plus 5.
Good.
Everyone is very sad for Ted. They're telling him
Oh
to
no,
run.
poor Ted.
I know.
Oh.
All right, so 20, dirty 20.
Fantastic. That's going to hit. Go and roll a 2d4 plus 3. And is this Goaty or Goaty Jr.?
This is Goaty.
Great.
6.
Tell me what happens.
Okay, so, see, is this like lava below us, or what's going on here?
Molten chocolate.
Molten chocolate.
It's
Okay,
hot
so
chocolate.
Mm.
so Goaty notices that there's like a crack that this creature is kind of getting
Mhm,
close to,
mhm.
and sees that like the integrity of the bridge is starting to fall apart.
Yes, sir.
And so he does like a like Rambi the Rhino from Donkey Kong, in the way he does it in part 2, where he can scratch his foot.
How many times have you seen this play?
I've seen this play. I've got the season pass for that play, and so it's scratching of the like gearing up, and then rams into the ground below it, while the other goats have tied rocks to its tendrils, and it plummets into the molten lava.
And
Yay!
It's done. There it is. All right. Congratulations. But you do have this very precarious fallen bridge in front of you all, which is unfortunate. You'll have to clear the bridge. It looks like it was attacked by the Dark Mantles. No, I've said enough.
Okay, so we just need to start walking down this bridge carefully?
And you'll have to jump eventually, which will be an acrobatics check.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Looking at my acrobatic number. All right. That's all right. It's fine. We'll see.
Who would care to go first?
I'll go. I haven't done anything in a while. I should probably
go,
say something. Okay, so am I literally just walking? Is that it?
You're walking up to the edge, and then you're going to do an acrobatics check to see if you...
Okay, so I don't have to, like, we're not in battle, so we can just go as much as we want. Okay. All right, so would that be D20 plus my acrobatics?
That is correct. And you're going to have to clear a 10.
Ooh.
No, yes.
Ah!
You got it.
I go...
You go over the edge. Yeah, over the edge in terms of you go over the edge, you know what I mean?
Go all the way over the other edge to the other side.
You cleared the edge, and that's where you land. Fantasmic. And as you land, a dark mantle appears.
Oh boy.
This is D&D. We got to grind. So, who would like to jump next? Or unless you're not gonna necessarily get attacked directly because you're not. We're saying for the sake of ease, you're not directly next to the dark mantle.
I'm pretty close. I should just try to take care of it. So if I take could I take my short sword and like go? Would that work? Would that be a thing I could do? Yeah.
Let me see what your short sword range is really quick.
Stab it. Stab it. Stab it. Stab it.
Stab it.
I agree with all of you. 1 second here. Let me just get this added to the sheet because I didn't do it before. And also let my cat out of my room. That is, your range is 5 feet, which means you're going to have to go right up against it. You have to go 1 square away.
So do I just move one? I move one and then I can...
Yep. And then go ahead and roll your D20 plus 3.
Perfection.
And while that's happening, I'm gonna just double check over your sheet to see if anything's going on and let my cat out.
15.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. So, go ahead and roll damage for your short sword. That is going to be. And don't worry, you'll get to do other bardy stuff, just so you know, Annalise.
Oh, it's okay. I trust.
That's gonna be a 1d6 plus 2.
Okay.
While she's typing, Rusty Squid suggests that we make a rope, a goat rope, and cross quickly with the goats. I'm not sure how that would work.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, because the goats are also gonna have to jump.
Oh no!
All right, you did 5 damage, so that's going to be. I'll keep track of that. Now the Dark Mantle gets to attack you back, Annalise, just so you know.
Let's see what happens.
So this is going to be a crush. So 7 is your DC. This is it. Rolled a 2 plus 5. Is your DC higher than 7? It has to be. Sorry, not your DC. Your AC.
12.
Yeah. So you're fine.
Great.
All right. Who would like to go next and do what?
I'll go next.
Mhm.
I need to jump. Is that a thing?
That's correct.
Or
if
can I do an attack first?
You can. Yeah, you absolutely can.
Can I take my spell for the animals discussionary skills and talk to the goats and get them to do some more attacking because they seem to be doing very well?
Your animal friendship?
Yes, animal friendship.
I believe this means that you convince a beast. I believe because I'm reading it. The spell lets you convince a beast you mean it no harm.
Okay. Not really like a discussioning. Like we can't just chat. Can I use it on the Dark Mantle? Is that?
I believe this is pretty. It's It's specific to non-monsters.
Non-monster. No, that's really rude. He's not a monster. He's just a creature, and we have made him the monster.
I will say, if you want to do something fun, and keep in mind there's another level to this.
Okay.
Now, maybe that level won't be that much combat. Maybe it will. Who knows? But you have Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And when I was playing Monsters and Fables, that was a very good, fun thing to do.
So Hunter's Mark makes it so that I can shoot them?
Exactly. Let me explain what it is.
Let's do the shooting.
Friend Rachel Miner played Red Riding Hood as a ranger. It was pretty exciting. You choose a mark you can see within range and mystically mark it as at your quarry. Until this spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack.
Well, we're doing that. Let's do that.
Fantastic. All right, you can also, let's see, this is a second level spell for you. So yeah, we're not going to go any higher than that. You can go ahead and cast that and just keep that in mind. You now have an extra d6 damage you can put onto the creature of your choice. And since you use an action to do that, Tara, that used up 1, which means you still get to shoot.
I don't follow. What am I doing? Huh?
Because you get 2 actions because you're so baller as a ranger. You get to shoot your longbow, even though you cast the mark, and then you also get to shoot.
Okay, so I roll twice, essentially.
Yes.
That's
not what I meant, but that's also true for this case.
Great.
The answer to that is yes. So 1d20, you're going to roll d20 plus 3 plus 2.
Okay, got it. 1d20 or just d20?
1d20.
Got it.
Plus 3 plus 2.
23!
Yes, that is going to definitely hit. Go ahead and roll your damage, which is a 1d8 plus 2.
Four.
Great. And now go ahead and roll a d6. 1d6.
1d6. 3.
That is 7. So you have done a good amount of damage to the creature. Fantastic work. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Okay. can I like jump now so I can get closer?
You can absolutely do a check. Yeah, an
Okay.
acrobatics check.
Yes, acrobatics check.
You need to get above 10. Great.
Need to get above 10. Great. How? Set just a D20 roll.
That is going to be a D20, and you're going to add 2.
2.
That's
Add just
your-
2. Okay, got it. That's 2. 8.
Fantastic. That's actually a fail.
You sounded so hopeful for a second there. I was
I
feeling
know.
really good about it, and then you told me the truth.
Which means that you like slip, and what I'm going to say, Tara, is that you made it to the other side of the bridge, but you're hanging off.
Oh,
So if you want to move
boy.
your token to the very edge of the other side of the bridge,
Okay, got
you
it.
will lose a turn, though, while you're pulling yourself up.
Oh, man.
I
All
know.
right.
Hey, Chris, you and the goats.
Okay. Okay. So we'd like to jump over as well.
Great.
What do we do to do that?
You are going to do an acrobatics check.
Okay. So my acrobatics is +3.
So roll a d20 plus 3.
$11.
You barely make it.
Okay, great. So they
Here's
jump
the
and
thing. You also have to roll individually for the 4 goats.
oh, okay. Okay. So 1.
And they have no additional bonus here that I'm looking at, so. You're just gonna have to
Okay,
roll.
19 for Ted.
Ted makes it. Go ahead and move Ted.
Oh no, 4 for Cody Senior.
Oh no! Okay, we'll deal with that in a second.
Okay, and then Cody 22. So Cody makes it as well.
Cody makes it as well.
And then 5 for Cody Jr.
All
So
right.
And Ted rolled pretty low. I don't know
here's
where
what
I
I'm gonna-
am. Hold
here's
on,
what I'm
did I
gonna
zoom
ask.
out?
You're on the very left.
Oh, there I am. There I am. Okay.
You made it over. What I'm going to ask chat is, do you think the giant goats, Ted and Cody Jr., get to roll with advantage?
Great
Let's open up the
question.
chat. Let's find
While
out. They
we're-
are goats. They are goats, but also I don't want to show preferential treatment, of course.
Yes, we'll let them catch up. While that's happening, Natalie said that someone asked him what was going on this video, and Natalie said it's a drinking game with taxes and goats.
That's correct. Absolutely.
Like
So
the Goaty
accurate.
really made it. The Goaties
So
really made
accurate.
their presence known.
Also, Rusty Squid said that goats don't have a very good track record with bridges, which is actually a very fair point.
Yes.
Well, some of
Very
these are
true.
pretty strong goats
Yeah.
with very strong calves.
Listen, hey, what's happening?
Goats with their
Ted?
calves.
Yeah, yes. What's happening with Ted? I forgot what's going on with him. He got
Listen.
hit?
Ted, they didn't. We have to find out if they should get advantage.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we're waiting on. It's up to the audience at this point.
Yeah. So yeah, they're in goat limbo.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything back yet.
We'll
Someone
find
said,
out.
Alex says honestly no, and I think he's referring to whether or not they get to roll with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's up to you. This is our game. So if chat says yes, if it's a chat decision, but if not, they don't.
Oh no.
I see nimble
Let's give it-
goats.
Let's give it a few
So
more
I
seconds.
guess it's, yeah. How do we
Seconds.
determine the yes or no?
Yeah, give us a yes or no.
Give us a yes or
Kinda
no,
like-
chat.
Figure out where we're at in the chat.
Let's find out.
David
Advantage, yes.
Faith said yes.
Yes. David Faith gave us a yes.
Let's see if the yeses outweigh the no's.
Oh, Ben says yes.
Give it a
Dana
few
Wright
more
says yes.
seconds.
Daniela, sorry, I misread that. My old eyes.
Hey, how's it
And-
going?
Oh, hey.
Is that for anything else? Advantage goats from Rusty Squid. I mean, it looks like a yes.
I think the goats get a yes, so
Okay,
go
the
ahead,
goats have
Chris.
it.
Roll
There it is.
again for
Yeah,
both
yeah.
goats. Let's see if they
Alright.
make it.
21 for Ted.
Makes it.
And 17. So
Oh, the goats make it.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever been so
Now.
stressed. Also, I do appreciate this, like, asking. It's almost like we've got like the chat is like we live in a multi-god verse where like we're just asking the gods above. We're like, all right, gods, will you be kind? We'll find out.
I'm kind of liking involving them as much as possible in the
Polytheistic, the word I was looking for. There we go. Multi-god verse.
Multi-god verse. That is the way I phrase things. Multi-god verse.
Annalise, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Fantastic. Well, I mean, we're all over, so can we just peace out? Or
edge.
I'm not
hanging.
No, I'm right. I'm like,
you still have a monster.
Yeah, but we can just walk around, right?
It'll attack you as you do. That's true, but it will attack you.
I got most of him. See, I'm just like nervously jogging. Oh man, what do I do?
Natalie. Our overlord is leaving. Good night, Natalie. Have a good night.
All right, good night.
Natalie.
You know, maybe I can play the lullaby. Maybe I'll just fall asleep. Maybe we don't have to like deal with this.
Yeah, if it goes.
Do you have any spells I can do that? Let's see here. I'll allow you to try a charm person if you'd like.
Okay.
You've also got enthrall.
Enthrall sounds good.
Ooh.
Maybe they'd be so enthralled they would just fall asleep.
You weave a distracting string of words, causing creatures of your choice that can see within range. You're here to make a wisdom saving throw. Any creature that can't be charmed succeeds on this saving throw automatically. And if you or your companions are fighting a creature, it has advantage on the save. So you're fighting it currently, so it will get advantage on this wisdom save. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and roll. Would you like to do that?
Let's do it.
All right. You're casting Enthrall. I am going to go ahead and roll for this Dark Mantle here. It's got to make a 15 save. That does not make it. And that does not make it.
All right.
You have enthralled the dark. I did not expect that to be. I thought you were really going to slay the thing there. You have enthralled the Dark Mantle.
Ooh.
Heck yes, heck yeah.
That's it. There's no actual words. It's just like some light strumming, like we're in a cafe.
Coffee house action.
All right, so it's done. There's nothing stopping all of you from getting to the edge of the bridge.
All right.
Great job, great job, great
Oh, I was clicking the wrong.
Ice cream song.
Ice cream song. Singing the ice cream song.
Singing the
ice cream song.
It's the ice cream song. Do do do.
Ice cream song.
Bip, bip, bip.
Great, so you'll get to the end.
Yay!
Okay.
Hello. You meet me here in my darkest hour. Good to see all of you. How are you all feeling? How are you doing?
We lost some friends along the way.
Who did you lose?
Yeah, who did we lose?
Well, you know, if any of us felt a kinship with the Dark Mantles, we lost them.
If anything, we gained friends. We came back with goats.
Oh, we got all these goats, right?
Ted is not
So
in a
actually-
good place, but we do have more friends now.
Oh,
That
good.
is true.
There's nothing that brings people together, in my opinion, or goats, if you will, than the sweet taste of chuck. Oh.
Why does
No.
this repetitive life keep happening?
Good. And out walks. Hello, I am not the imposter. I was being imitated. Trust me. Warriors. Are you warriors? I am Winky Wally. I am the true confectioneer. You think that a Winky Wally would speak like that, fool? Is that what you truly think?
Actually, yeah, because you guys have all spoken exactly the same. So it all checks.
Nay, I say. Nay, I say. I ask of you, will you all please help me? There's a great issue and a great problem. I need you all to help me on the top level of my confectionery. Will you please assist me? I need assistance. I am being hunted and intimidated by imposters.
I suppose it's what we're here for.
How do we we know that you are not also an imposter?
Listen to the sound of my voice. This is how Winky Wally talks, is it not?
Do you wanna take this one?
Who are you asking, me or her?
Wait,
Song.
take him in what way?
Yeah, like, no, I mean as in re-explain to him again how the voice sounds exactly the same.
Listen, your voice is terrible, and their voices have been terrible this whole time. So, it's yeah. I don't know. How are you to prove?
Voice.
How are you to prove?
Well, let me offer this. I will give you no harm. Instead, will you please follow me, and I will stay at a safe distance. I understand you might be suspicious of these activities after everything you've gone through in this confection in the air. Please allow me to just assist me and give me the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm an adventurer, so I have to say yes.
Okay, fine.
All right,
What do you say, the goats?
Goats.
I asked the goats. They, I think they're, well, you tell me, Omar, are they under my control or are they NPCs? How does that work?
Well, they're not under your control per se, but they definitely,
what do they say back to me after I ask them? What's their instinct?
Their instinct is smell sweet. That's what they sense. There's a sweet smell.
They say it smells sweet in here. And you know what? They're not wrong. All right. Well, I'm into it. I think that they'll just kind of come along with us.
I think we're in. We're 2 levels into this thing. Even though he's probably also an imposter, we have no way out at this point.
Because of the rule of 3s?
Yeah, it sounds like it. We went to 3 bum shops, and now we got 3 imposters to deal with.
I think you went to more bum shops than that, but
I think we went to like 17 shops.
Like 17.
Literally.
You follow Winky Wally to the great hatching area where Winky Wally says, "Wait, those are supposed to be chocolate eggs. Those are real eggs.
Ooh.
What exactly is going on here?"
Uh-oh.
That's bad.
Who? What is happening? Who can explain? Everyone give me a perception check.
That's a 1d20.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Plus your perception.
Oh, shit. So I got a 19 plus.
That was really bad.
5.
Yeah, 7.
Okay, so it is just you with your tuned druidic goat ears. There, Chris.
Mine were good at one point.
You hear cracking noises.
Uh-oh.
And you see with your keen eyes, your elven eyes, the eggs splitting apart, and the goats whisper to you that the eggs are cracking and hatching. They know this.
Oh no.
And suddenly,
No!
pop open.
No, I told you. What did I say?
This is the most terrifying horror film I've ever seen in my life.
I would take the face huggers at this point.
Who are you? This is, but it's me. Who else would speak like this? Would you not 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 speak like this?
Uh-oh.
And you stare at an army of Winky Wallies, and in that moment, you are called to the emergency exit. A hidden figure says, "Come here, come quick, come here, come quick."
Quick, let's go.
Going to the emergency exit, let's go.
You rush to the emergency exit, which leads you outside the park, and there you find yourself standing in front of your good friend, Kimberly Duncan.
Hey, Kim.
Really?
Hey,
Oh, thank
Kim.
goodness it's you.
Who says, "Hey, how's your tour been so far?"
I'd say about pretty good.
Confusing.
Yeah.
I feel like we just left a giant plot line dangling.
Oh, about that. Maybe I can explain.
Oh no.
You see,
Oh no.
I am the true Winky Wally, and I lay eggs of Winky Wallies. Something we don't know. I was away on business, and I did not realize I had left one of my children, Winky Wally, around. I apologize for this. You might have seen my children slayed, which might have been a traumatizing feat, but I would like to assure you of one thing.
Oh, no.
I would like to assure you of one very big thing. I am still alive. Hello, it's me, the first Winky Wally that you found and was slain. How are you?
What?
Oh,
Okay.
it's me, the second
So
Winky
many of them.
Wally that was slain. How are you? I assure you that we are all quite fine.
Can we ask Kim what the hell is going on?
Can you please explain?
Absolutely. Of course. Of course. You see, the thing about Winky Wallies is they lay eggs and they have a whole bunch, and that's kind of how they run the thing. You know, other confectionery places might have like, you know, sort of Oompa Loompa-y figures, but instead Winky Wally thought, why don't I just do the work myself? And so Winky Wally started to lay eggs of Winky Wallies, but unfortunately Winky Wally's so business running a business that Winky Wally forgot to explain to their children that they are all Winky Wallies. I apologize for this confusion, I understand. Would you like a refund on your tour here? If you
Actually, yeah, sure.
If that's available, then let's go.
As an aside, you guys, we got these tickets for free. We're about to double dip, okay?
Nice. Yes, and I think we want a lifetime supply of everything.
Chocolate covered mints.
Yes.
Andy's mints.
I
Yes, is Andy here?
completely understand. I am going to give you a full refund of the ticket, which means I'm going to give you an additional extra ticket that you can come back and go on the Winky Wally tour anytime you want.
I'm sorry, Kim, but I must try to clarify here. I'm pretty sure what you just gave us was an exchange, not a refund.
No, it's a refund in
I
the sense of.
I once worked at, back in when I was paying for Bard School, I worked at a Forever 21th, and that's what we would call an exchange.
They make good stuff.
I mean, it's not good, but it's fine when you need a tank top in a pinch.
Quality tanks.
If I will double, and I will double the candy that you managed to rummage into your pocket. So
that's store credit, girl.
Double Andy's.
That's just store credit.
We'll do this, and you continue to barter with Kimberly Duncan there, formerly from, of course, the Terminator attraction, and that is the end of today's adventure.
Hooray.
Congratulations, adventurers! You did it!
Oh man, what did we learn? Don't trust Winky Wally.
No, that name is gonna give me nightmares.
Yeah, no,
forever now.
No. And I think I'm gonna have a nightmare tonight where I enter a store and it's a sword store, and then I enter a store again and it's a sword store, and then I enter a store again and it's a sword store, and everyone's name is Ald.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
Omar is way too pleased with himself right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you're very pleased with yourself on that one.
You all did wonderfully well. Chris, you didn't lose a single goat.
So do we get to keep the goats for the next adventure? Or they only last for so long.
They only last an hour, but you can summon them anytime you want, buddy.
Oh.
Maybe next time we'll get some giant seahorses or whatever it was.
Ooh, yeah. If we have an underwater adventure, if we go to like the underwater town that was in BoJack Horseman.
Yeah, you want to do a BoJack Horseman Salt Marsh adventure?
Oh my God, that would be really fun. Yeah.
So that was it, chat. I hope you enjoyed the adventure that we went on. A kind
Thanks
of
for joining us, guys.
A very Winky Wally sort of thing.
A reminder that this show actually will exist on another channel entirely starting tomorrow. The link is below. Blair also will throw that up in the chat for you guys as well. And we are off-day campaigns, which means that we're going to continue doing campaigns every Tuesday, and they're always going to be slightly unusual. We're gonna go to many exciting. I mean, I heard Angel being thrown out into the world of places we could visit. I love the plays. That's so funny. So yeah, join us. Also, Omar, we want to take suggestions for places to go questing through. Yeah.
Throw them in.
Yeah. If
Throw
you guys have any
them
fun
in.
ideas,
Do it.
Yeah, we our first one was Rick and Morty, which I think that we want to revisit sometime. We've talked about things like going to Candyland, working our way through John Hughes movies. So there's like lots of fun, weird worlds that Omar can get in there and paint with his Omar colored brush. Yes.
It's gonna be nuts.
It's
To
gonna be
me.
nuts. It's gonna be nuts. All right, so join us on the channel. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. And again, this was Chris. Say hi.
Hello.
Omar.
Hello.
Elise.
Hello.
I'm Tara Jane, and we'll see you again next time. And I'm gonna figure out how to turn this live stream off. So you guys just keep waving and tap dancing because this sometimes takes a second.